few times I have done a webcam.
Why not have a webcam up, dude? I mean, look at me. If I can put my visage on the internet, I'm sure you can manage.
Oh no, I have it, but it's sitting over there in the corner, and I refuse to set it up because I'm lazy. It's not like self-confidence issues, because I do have those too, but it's I'm lazy. Might I say this is a wonderful start to a stream.
Yeah, I know, it's great. Talk about our insecurities and everything at the beginning of the stream.
Yeah,
you know, it works out.
Works. Let me please say this file works.
Okay.
Well, I should have made the file to read that. Anyways, it should be /runme.sh. There we go. It should be good now, and we updated access tokens. Please say connects to the channels. Okay, it did. We're good.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like it connected just fine and spewed out the Twitchpaign disclaimer.
Look at this. If you go to that store link, and it actually is a store, and it's actually a website.
Oh my god, that's
with
crazy, Frog.
I forgot an item. What item did I forget to put on here?
Yeah, but we don't have anybody. Do we have anybody that uses wild magic? I don't think we do.
What?
We don't need anybody to use wild magic for a wild magic surge to happen.
Oh no, the reason I was asking is because the wild magic surge is an option on the table.
Yeah.
It'll just surge anywhere.
It just happened.
I'm not sure I approve of that, Tristan.
Party
Then
Frog.
don't encourage your people to buy it for you.
I am 100% encouraging anyone here to buy that for me. I love the wild magic.
You're not a
table.
spellcaster, though.
Hey, I know a spell or two, and that's about it. that's all I know is a spell or two.
I know a few spells as well. I'm pretty cool.
How do you know a spell is a rogue?
Well, one, there's plenty of feats that just give spells. Two, there's plenty of innate spell casting.
Yeah, but I didn't know you possessed any of those because I haven't seen them in 5 levels.
I use Misty Step every single combat.
Misty Step, that is a thing.
And I use Water Walk like just the other thing, not even in combat.
Oh, I should close that out also.
No, you.
It's probably why I didn't remember it, honestly.
And I have the Greater Invisibility Cloak.
But that's not a spell you know, that's just a magic item.
It's in my spell list.
But
you have been told, sir. Here, I'm getting my stream going.
Wait, there's been an outage alert for Astral? Uh-oh.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yeah, it's fine. Oh my gosh.
It's fine. It's not
because
like
now the code isn't running on my computer. It's like I can actually like move stuff properly. Like my mouse would lag a bit. Now it's not lagging.
Oh, hey, there you go.
Session 12.
Yeah, I think that's where we're at.
I named this episode "A Ghost by Any Other Name Smells Just as Sweet."
I just said Into the Frozen North.
I just named mine. I made a shop. I made a store.
Into the unknown.
I made a store. Look at that store page.
There is a store.
Yeah, I'm gonna just spam it in all of your chats.
I'm getting myself live. Let me.
I shouldn't be centering on the actual party tokens. I should be centering on the party frog.
Party frog.
Yeah, because we're not just somehow in the middle of the ocean.
You're in the middle of the ocean.
Oh no.
Hello world, I'm a wild girl. Party frog.
Everything is like this.
So you got a new audio setup because the old one stopped working, correct?
No.
No? Okay.
I got a new audio setup for better audio because my old one...
But it's so much worse.
You take that back right now. I swear to God, I've spent so much time on this.
I mean, he's not wrong. Like, you are pretty quiet compared to the last one.
I mean, I haven't turned up to 200% and he actually sounds pretty good. Like, after that, but...
Macarena.
How much do I have him turned up to? 200% as well.
Like, did you get a Blue Yeti or something? Or
I got myself a Shure MV7X.
I'm pretty sure Blue Yeti would not cost him $500 in sound
Oh.
equipment.
$5,000.
You paid
Yeah, five-
$500 for a microphone.
No, not
No,
a
I paid,
microphone.
like,
I paid
300 for the
500.
microphone.
I paid 150 for the microphone, 120 for the audio interface, $50 for the boom arm, $80 for new headphones that work with my audio interface.
Oh, so you got like
Yeah.
one with the
That's-
Damn
jack,
it! It's
audio
grabbing the
jack.
wrong one.
What's
Stop that.
grabbing the wrong one? What's happening?
Nothing. It's none of your business.
Hello world, it's a wild girl.
I'm streaming the
Cherry
stat block
frog.
of a possible encounter instead of actually streaming.
Let me
the-
see. Let me
Alright,
see.
go to your
Let me
stream, go to your
see.
stream, go to your stream, go to your stream.
Let me see. I
Oh, wait,
wanna
no, stop.
see.
You literally have to know. You have to know what it is. It's been mentioned like 3 times.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Demons!
Ghost.
Ghost, yes. Also that.
Goats. Not ghosts. Goat.
Weird lich lady that keeps reanimating people.
It says it's capturing it, but it's literally just not. There it goes. We're back.
Me.
Okay.
Party frog.
It just glitched. It's fine.
Is everything okay there, buddy?
It better be.
Butterbees.
Butter these nuts.
Okay.
Wow. I can't
Wow,
believe
Tristan.
it.
What type
On
of butter?
stream. Really?
Bum, 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 bum,
Yeah.
bum, bum,
Jeez,
bum,
take me on our
bum,
date
bum.
first
No.
before we start buttering nuts. Type
No.
of butter.
Butter.
Mm,
Butternut squash.
Like you can't believe it's not butter? Or actual butter.
Like butter.
Ah, okay.
I'm sorry, I got so much going on. I'm sorry, guys. I was trying to make food, and there's no food in this whole world.
There's no
Say,
food
I
in this
forgot.
world for you. Only you get
Just
no
eat.
food.
Oh, I
Just
forgot about
food.
my ads. Oh no,
Did I
we've just
switch
been
to
live
water?
long enough that my second ad roll was about to happen.
You fucker. Okay. There we
Yeah, I
go.
probably
Party
should have run some
frog.
ads at this point to just eliminate the pre-roll ads. I think
You
I've only
know
got
what?
Nazca watching right now anyway.
I'm gonna run an
No, I think
ad.
I know I closed out of your stream. I just went for.
Oh, okay.
Did I close?
So
out
I
of
have
your stream?
another
I don't
viewer.
know.
Hello, viewer.
Hello, viewer. Oh no, it should always say I'm in your stream though because I have it open on Chatterino.
What they got you as a viewer though? I thought you'd have to like have it like actually tabbed open and like the volume up and whatnot to qualify as a viewer.
Nope.
Nope. You have to get on the viewer list.
Nazca tells everyone that.
No, that's
but
if you
it's not
actually
true.
want to like count for the viewers like viewer stats.
No.
But if you want to show up on the list,
No,
you
you're
don't have
wrong.
to.
No, you're
Shut
wrong.
up, horse.
Well, that's what I'm looking at as the viewer stat.
You have
so.
to not
Yeah.
have
You
the
just
same
got
IP as
coconut
another
mauled.
person, and you have to be.
You can only have up
in
to 2.
there.
And it's like 2 per max. Like you can only have like 2 per channel, something like that.
No, you have to. If you have the same IP, it only counts for 1, no matter how many you do,
Mhm.
and which makes sense.
Yeah, it does make
and
sense.
Then the other thing is, it does not matter if your volume is on or off.
I don't know what
Okay.
Tegan's on about or Tristan's on about.
It
but,
genuinely doesn't matter.
No, I'm just gonna
tested this,
disagree
like,
with
8
you now.
times.
I'm gonna disagree with you now because I'm angry at you.
That's okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
The Tarrasque appears. Roll for initiative.
What's new,
Alright.
Scooby Doo? I could kill a
And-
Tarrasque right now.
Time for me to roll a Goblin Paladin.
Yes, the Goblin Paladin.
I'm
Time.
ready to kill
The
a
time has
Tarrasque.
come.
I've been watching a lot of Goblins of IO lately.
Did I get everything? I think I got everything.
What am I looking for? Oh, my extensions.
I think we're almost ready.
My D&D Beyond extension's never been working because I think I changed my name and now it's like broken.
Ooh.
Why
I
would
know
you do this?
see me. Should
Because-
we
I know you
Should we
see me
introduce
standing
ourselves?
here.
should we do things?
No.
Sure.
I keep meaning to email D&D Beyond about it.
Yo, this is a story all about how my name is Tristan. I'm
Jeff.
the Ace of Ham, and I'm the Dungeon Daddy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Tegan, you're just
Hi,
always.
I'm Tegan, and I'm Rogue
Hi,
Blades.
Tegan.
Again.
Why is your guy always on?
Because
He's
my
always turned on.
fucking audio setup likes to fuck with my voice.
Now it's always off. Talk again.
Hello.
Nope. You're not popping up in Discord. Why is that?
Hello.
There you go. Wait, how could I hear you? But what the fuck? You
You're
gotta
a
fix
wizard.
that. You gotta fix that. That's giving me a seizure.
I just see him rapidly coming up on
Seizure warning.
my stream.
Hello. Is this better?
I mean, it's no longer just popping on and off every half a second. I think it's good.
To be fair, it also happens
I
every time
love
Nesca
Frog.
types.
Well, yeah,
What-
but
what are
that's
you talking
Nesca
about?
typing really loud. That one's predictable though. Tegan's was just randomly strobe lighting.
Alright,
Cherry
so,
frog.
Do you want to introduce yourself next?
Oh yeah.
Nesca?
Oh yeah, I forgot about this. We're doing this. Hello, I am Roxanne Johnson. I am a winged elf. I like books and rocks, and I'm the main character. So I have plot armor.
That last part's debatable.
And I am CzarBeefC. I am playing Bob, the Goblin Bard. And his whole existence is basically just suffering and trying to keep Roxanne alive. Not necessarily in that order. It depends on the day. And do you want me to read the disclaimer this time?
Do you want to read the disclaimer?
Yeah, I can do that. Twitchpaign is unofficial fan content permitted under the fan content policy. Not approved, endorsed by Wizards. Portions of the material used are property of Wizards of the Coast. Copyright Wizards of the Coast, LLC.
Woo!
Like this frog.
Yeah,
This frog
baby.
You think
That's
this
what I've been
frog is
waiting for. That's
property
what
of
it's all
Wizards of
about.
The Coast LLC. They own you. I own you, frog.
This is our frog.
How's it feel to have corporate overlords, Frog?
How does it feel to be the victim? To watch your dreams die?
Yeah, how's it feel?
Pretty hot.
Capitalism's a bitch.
I know, right?
Get fucked on.
Worst economic system.
Get
Okay.
fucked on.
Okay.
That's crazy, frog.
I'm now going to be we're gonna do communism with your food supplies. You guys aren't allowed to eat anymore.
Oh. Why?
It doesn't have
I
to be
did it.
capitalism or communism. There are other financial
Those are the only two financial systems, and I've decided that
financial systems.
no, if you talk bad about any financial system, I'm gonna make you live in a different one.
I eat a crowbar.
The only word that I can understand from that was crowbar.
He said I eat a
This was just-
crowbar with his max gain with his fucking-
Fair.
Look, alright, you got protein bars. I eat a crowbar. Like, come on.
Well, you do need your
I
iron.
mean, crow.
Wait, are you talking about like an iron crowbar used to open packages, or you turn a crow into a bar?
I eat
Candle.
So is that like a can that you build, or is it like a candle made out of
No.
wax?
I
Let's
drink
play
an
D&D.
entire
Yeah,
gallon
let's play
of
D&D.
vegetable oil
RP.
and consume 20,000
You can't-
calories at once.
Nobody respects the open RP anymore.
Open RP.
Open RP.
That's gonna be my command to enable
Hello,
the.
everybody.
stuff.
The last time we played D&D, your little pirate gang, the three of you, you were dropped off at the middle of the Whispering Isles. This cold, desolate, sad place. Tegan's strobe lighting again. It's very
I'm
distracting.
drinking.
You were dropped off in the middle of a cold, desolate wasteland of ice and dead trees that somehow still grow. You marched up north through the wasteland for 3 days. You traveled through the spooky woods that you were told not to go through, and pretty much instantly encountered a bunch of zombies which you had to fight, and that was kind of funny.
We did win. That
You
ogre
did
was a
win.
pain in the ass, but we did
He
win.
was. He had really high constitution and ability that lets him not die if he rolls high enough on a constitution check.
He just rolled
Fucking
really fucking well
barbarians.
every time. Like that was the problem.
He didn't have to roll very high, except for like 2 of the times. It was very funny. It was very
Yes,
funny for me.
it was
He
great.
blew up everything. It was great.
Yeah, you
And then
Cherry
you guys
from-
made
went
him go
north.
through our stuff.
Yeah, it was on purpose. I meant to do that. And
You're
then you
just a
went
bad
north.
DM.
Yep, that's how that works. So you guys traveled north, up further, out of the dark, scary forests, and up towards the icy karst lands of the north of the Whispering Isles. Initially, you were headed up towards, not exactly certain where you were going up north. You were going to stop by this this X that had been marked on your little partially drawn map on the way. But you kind of got waylaid at the as you were all settling down for. Well, actually, we'll see if you got waylaid. We'll see what you decide to
I thought
do.
I thought we encountered a ghost, and that
Yeah,
was
we
where
encountered
we
a
did
ghost.
things.
An
You
important
encountered a
ghost.
as a rather large ice storm was ending, that had picked up over the day and sort of slowed your travel. At the end of the next day, the ice storm was ending. All of you had gotten ready for your long rest and settled down, when you noticed off in the far distance a bluish hued humanoid thing walking along the coast that eventually skirted around and, upon you calling out to it, approached you, and you recognized them as a now ghostly visage of an elf you were looking for, named Rack Ironhorn, I believe. What was his last
I
name?
think so. It was the cousin of the dude at the docks.
Rakiron
Yes.
I
horn.
don't remember the name.
Yes, Rack Ironhorn.
Oh yes, the Rakiron horn.
That's clearly his name now. Even if it's not his name, that's his name now.
I thought it was
'Cause
Crowbar.
It is. I'm right. It's Rack Ironhorn. It's like I'm the DM or something.
It's like you know what you're doing.
It's like I wrote this. It's literally like I wrote this or something. It's crazy. Yeah. So you did that. It occurs to me I should probably pull up my document that has all of everything's names written down to make it easier to actually look up people's names instead of having to scroll through my notes on things.
I mean,
That's
probably
smart.
that would help.
Yeah.
Oh, also we hit level 5 apparently.
You
which is
did
nice.
level up. I forgot to tell you all that, but you did level up.
I'm a frog.
Yep. So that means now my deception and persuasion rolls are now at minimum 20.
Yeah,
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
Tristan was freaking out about that earlier when we were like making the store.
Yeah.
He realized that your minimum was 20. He's like, oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot.
How
No,
will
it's
you
fine.
deal with this?
He started shaking and crying.
No, it's fine.
You
But
can
I
hear
also took sending. So I'm also the radio guy now.
you can hear
You
the trembling
get
in his voice.
you get to talk to all the NPCs at any time. And trust me, it'll be really fun when you do it without the DM's consent.
Oh, well, we're doing so here pretty soon.
I'm petrified.
I would
Every
like
time you
to.
send it, you waste a second level spell slot.
I waste a 3rd level spell
Yeah.
slot. Thank you very much.
Oh, that's true.
Bad DM.
Just by the way, as like a general note for how sending works, I'm okay with doing sending if we want to. That it's like a like reasonable conversation's worth of talking between the two people instead of just like 25 words on both ends. I'm okay if it's just like a reasonable conversation of some words. That
So
way
he could
it's
just be
not
flirting with someone across the room without us knowing.
With
for
a
a third
lot.
level spell slot. Sure, I'll let you do that for.
All right, yeah, if you want to do it that way, that's awesome. Like I was fully prepared to do the 25 words on either end thing. So
You're just gonna
so,
write
yeah.
it out in minimum words and calculate out the most
I've done it
efficient method.
before.
yeah, there's word counting programs. It's not that hard.
Most efficient message to words ratio.
Yeah, I type 100 words a minute. I can figure this out pretty quick.
I'm
for
gonna.
whatever I want to send.
I'm gonna send it in Morse code.
I heard the type. I heard the type, and I thought that was you, like sending it in Morse code.
No, I'm just writing a name down like as a real name so that I don't fucking forget it. Because sometimes I don't actually write names down, and I just noticed I didn't write it down. So, with all of that in mind, as all of you had settled in and otherwise been ready, talking with your new ghost friend who had
Ghost
told
buddy.
you about the apparatus, as he called it, up to the north, and I
His
believe
home.
even offered to take you there
Yes.
if you were
Yeah.
willing. You
And we
settled
accepted.
down for the night, and I suppose I'm pretty sure I just said nothing bad happens, because nothing bad happens.
Yeah, I took first shift.
Yep. So with
Woo.
that in mind, I think you're all welcome to a long rest if you haven't already taken it.
Yeah, I did.
I'm
when
gonna
I
take an
leveled up.
extra one. Fuck you.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the
Okay.
same in
Okay, I
party
guess.
mode.
Yeah. I guess I deserve that, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
fair.
That's
Screw
what
you,
you get
DM.
for being a bad DM.
See, I'm
Yeah.
going to be nice about it and just say thank you. I'm going to do that to make sure that everything's all set and ready to go.
But what
know
is
what?
the
You know
point
what?
of
Yeah.
taking a long rest if I cannot emotionally abuse my brother out of it?
You know what? With that in mind,
A
as
trash
the
spot.
cold night seeps into your bones, could I have everyone make me a Constitution saving throw?
No.
Am I exempt from this because I was nice to you, or no?
No, this has not. This is just a regional
Ah,
effect.
fuck.
You know.
All right.
At 17.
17.
Nice.
That's very good for you.
Okay, Bob. As the night goes on, very tired, very cold night goes through. In the morning, you're feeling a little bit hazy, but you've just barely managed to pass the first DC,
Oh, thank God. All
and
right.
you do not have a level of exhaustion for this day.
Okay, good. I was about to figure out a way to help him.
Yeah. Because otherwise I was going to be annoyed. Like, why the fuck did we spend all that money on cold
my
weather gear if this was the sort of shit that was going to happen?
No, the DC is much lowered by your guys' having gear for it, and
All right.
Our
It-
ghost buddy did nothing during the night.
you guys wake up and are getting ready for camp and otherwise. and
Well,
he
we
is
took
still
different
just-
shifts.
Yes, you guys took different shifts and otherwise. He has been sitting there, staring off into the middle distance all night.
Ominous. Was he staring in a certain direction?
Not particularly. Every once in a while, he would shift and like look in a different direction. You're not really certain. You could ask him, but it seemed like less, maybe keeping watch, more so just kind of like looking out into the distance.
All right.
Somewhere in that
Like
distance.
a gaze, like he's just gazing off into the distance, daydreaming, night dreaming.
Yeah, perhaps. Doesn't seem to need to sleep, so
I mean, he is a ghost.
yeah, he is a ghost. Well, with all of that in mind, as you gather up your
Do we
belongings
tie
and
up the
otherwise,
ropes again to prepare to travel?
you're welcome to.
I'm asking the party.
What were you asking?
Are you
Do
tying
you want?
yourselves together again?
Yeah, so that we can stay safer.
Depends what's the weather like.
That is a good question.
Roll a d10. And then somebody make me a nature check.
I got an 8.
Okay.
As
Have
you-
a
And
+6 to
then-
nature.
Okay, yeah, you're probably the better person.
What about you, Rogue?
nature.
Do I
have
get
a
advantage, or is
+0.
it just a normal roll?
Someone can give you advantage. Yeah. You're just
Wait,
trying to
wait, can I
trying
see
to
a rock?
tell what the weather is today.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna take that advantage from whoever. I got a 14.
Okay. You're pretty confident. Today seems like it's going to be definitely the storm has ended and it seems like it's going to probably get a little bit warmer. Obviously, it's still like just above freezing at the best of times, but it looks like there's not many clouds in the sky, and off in the distance it looks like there's even less, just a couple patches of clouds here and there. Seems the weather's going to be
Seems like the
mild
weather's
today.
gonna be pretty all right today. I don't
Alright.
think we'll need to fasten each other again. Like,
Yeah,
the
I don't think
snowstorm.
we'll need the rope this time.
Yeah.
okay.
I
All
it
of
be
you-
sounding
Into a
good to me.
snowdrift and then perishing, then so be it.
I'll find you.
I'll find you.
No matter where you go, you will not be able to hide from me. I will find you.
Don't let go, Roxanne.
I won't, Bob.
Yeah, That's what we meant.
Ba, 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 ba.
Okay.
There's definitely only room for Roxanne on that door. Definitely only Roxanne.
It's not like I
Roxanne
could
can
just
literally
fly.
fly.
I can literally
I'm
fly
just
and
standing
pop
on the
those
water
kind of
next to
studies.
you, just like, both of you shut the fuck up.
No, you just have the
Well.
red glowing eyes, and you're just like, perish.
It's been a bit since we played. We should get this all out of us before we.
Rogue was the reason that Rogue
Sorry,
was the
I'm done.
iceberg.
No, it's okay.
I'm
It's
the
okay.
reason the
We're all
ship
doing it.
crashed.
This is just us bantering in the morning as we tear down our
It's fair. You guys get your everything
headstone.
ready, packed up, and begin hiking further on your journey. With that in mind, you have a guide now if you're following him. You also would. So, are you guys going straight with Rack, or are you still kind of doing your detour? And do you want to tell Rack about that?
I think we tell Rack that we want to go stop by here first on the map.
Yeah,
and
like we
tell
need to
him.
make a quick detour before we
Yeah.
continue further north.
I've heard ghosts are very understanding.
Okay. Be careful. There are some large creatures that sort of prowl.
I think I saw a few of those in the forest.
Nothing we can't take.
Perhaps. We do not often venture to the forest.
It was quite fun last time.
Full of undead. Great for target practice. Just don't do it in your underwear.
And in the middle of the night.
Aye, the way I saw you shivering up on that tree, it did be a sight.
You were definitely shivering on that timber.
That shivered his timbers.
Rack turns and begins to
And I
walk away.
give you
No.
2 points for that joke because I approve.
Rack's name, he was 42, right? Did I write that down wrong?
You didn't even tell us his age.
He said his name was 42. Not he.
Oh.
No, his
Yeah,
name.
I think his name was.
His name was. Oh yeah, his name was like a number.
I'm fairly certain his name was 42. Could have
Something
been
like
43 because I.
The
could have
answer
been...
to life, the universe, and everything. Come on.
Exactly, it's him. It's this half elf that you found in the middle of nowhere.
To be fair, still a better ending than Hitchhiker's
Twilight.
Guide to the Galaxy.
No, not true.
You
That
didn't
being
read
said,
all the books.
I'm going to contact his cousin.
Fair.
Yes.
Let's go.
Yes. Hi, your cousin's dead.
What's his name? What's his name?
You have that in your notes, don't you?
I do. Do you?
Hey, DM, can I remember what his name was?
You know what his name. You guys know. It's Jim Ironhorn.
Isn't it Jim Ironhorn?
Okay.
He's a half elf male. He was like
What's
probably
his dial? Wait, do you know his phone number?
his name is his phone number when you use spells.
That seems
With
like
his Legion code.
very easy to abuse.
It is.
Yeah, it is. It's great. I love it.
You see, this is why we
Um,
have phone numbers that are numbers in real life and not our name.
But anyway, yes,
Yeah,
I'm going to
that's why.
contact Jim Ironhorn via sending.
Okay. You go ahead and cast sending. What does it look like as you cast it? Do you have any special way of doing it?
I imagine he's playing it to the backside.
You know that hand motion when you like simulate you're on your phone with your pinky and your thumb out, you're
Yeah.
holding it up next to your head? That's what he does.
You just kind of poop up to your ear,
Yep.
one to your mouth. Okay.
A verbal, somatic, and material components, short piece of fine copper wire. So yeah, he's got that stretched between the pinky and the thumb,
Okay.
and then just like is holding it up like it's a handpiece,
Where did
and
you get
just
this
like is
copper
speaking to
wire?
it out loud.
It's a nylon wire from a ukulele.
I thought he said
He
copper
is a
wire.
bard.
It is a
I
copper
guarantee
wire.
you he has some sort of wire. To be
Yeah.
fair, as a bard, he can perform the components through a performance. So
That
His
is true. I
performance-
could play the bagpipes, but I figured this was like quieter.
yeah, there's just a little like as you're doing this, there's just a little release of air from your bagpipes, just a and it goes. What do you say?
Yep. Hi, Jim. It's Bob, the Goblin Bard, headed north to look for your missing cousin.
Oh, yeah. You guys are there. That's quick.
Yeah, we're
Did
up
you-
here. We did find him. Unfortunately,
You
it
found
seems
him?
it seems he has passed on.
Oh.
But then was
That-
resurrected
oh.
as a ghost of some kind. We're investigating further. But he has no memories of his previous life. That's what we established last time, right, Tristan?
Yeah.
Okay. So it is unfortunate, but I wanted you to know his fate so that you could make the proper arrangements. If we can locate his body, we'll try and see about getting it back for a burial ceremony of your choosing.
500 gold pieces
Well, that
for his body retrieval.
sucks.
It does indeed, but I wanted you to know because that was our purpose in coming up here.
Deceased deceit
I think
body
that's probably
retrieval
good.
service.
That's a good little informational bit. He knows, you know, everybody knows,
Yeah.
and
Except for
And then I'll offer my sympathies. You know, all that sort of stuff, and then
Fair.
conclude the call.
hangs up.
Okay, well,
All right, and I've got another slot for when we need to call
in the middle
the
of
captain.
nowhere now.
Oh my gosh, you're a genius. You can call the
what?
captain now.
What? Yeah, we're good.
What'd you say, Tristan?
There's a traumatized elf boy in the middle of nowhere now. It's good.
I mean, I don't know where he is presently, but like,
Neither does
You guys
he.
left
need to
him
let
at
him know.
Ileforge. You guys-
Yeah, he's in Ileforge.
He'll be fine.
He'll be fine. He'll probably
He'll be
get.
fine.
He'll get a job.
He has friends there. There's a temple.
there's
He can go to that for
there's
counseling.
There's a capitalist scum there that'll probably give him a
Counseling's
job.
not going to be invented for at least 600 more years.
Hey, counseling was a thing. Like, there wasn't like psychiatric practices behind it at the time, but counseling was a thing.
You walk in
magic.
talking.
Yes.
Yeah,
Hey,
we're just.
Counseling's a
I-
real thing. See,
I've
they-
never
that-
been
that-
to counseling.
That
Well,
witch
someone-
gave counsel to that piano guy by turning his wife into a piano. That was his counseling.
I guess that is a
Fair.
form of counseling.
Are you guys on the
Albeit
lookout for your
maybe
your big X
Unhealthy.
of Karst?
Yes.
Yes.
We're looking for the big X.
I
cave.
voice in my head, I am
Give me
looking for
some,
Big X Cave.
Let's give me some perception check. Either one from one of you with advantage, or one from two of you. I don't know how to words.
I have a +3 to perception.
I have a +7 to perception.
All right.
I'll give advantage to
Fuck yeah.
to
I'll give him
Tegan.
double advantage.
Rogues on lookout.
He's on a.
Oh
he's up in his
shit! He
now.
critted.
27 DM.
Nice. It's a good thing you got so high too, because after 130-ish years, the amount of ice and like storms in this area have sort of changed the topography a bit. And as your group is going, you notice sort of you're marching down through this area of ice. So you guys are marching essentially into a big bowl that you can see as you're entering into it. There are just every several miles or so right now, at least, there are just these large slags of ice just sticking out of the ground in different locations. This is big pillars of this dark blue frozen probably water. It seems like some parts of it are probably even more, they seem much denser almost. They might be water, they might be some sort of rock, you can't exactly tell. And then there's just a sort of flat icy scape just to the whole ground. And noise is almost nothing. Every once in a while there is just like this echoing noise of either some sort of you're not exactly sure because it's so like echoed and distorted over the course of how far away it must be, but you just get these long like whistling noises, these long almost like howls every once in a while, just moving across the entirety of the bowl that you're currently descending into. And out of the, not necessarily the corner of your eye, but you're looking out for it for a while, Rogue, and eventually you realize it seems that like as the sort of the winds have kind of swept up bits of ice and otherwise, they've kind of carved away parts and left like these long jagged pieces. You're probably not looking for a full like X anymore. You're probably looking for something that's been carved out a little bit. And as you are heading, you eventually find a single very large piece of this icy rocky substance jutting out of the ground. It's quite large, probably a good 100 or so feet wide, and there's pretty clearly off in the distance of it as you're looking with a perception check that high, at least you notice a small cave mouth in it that seems to open up into darkness. And then across from it, several hundred feet away, there's another piece of it looks like at one point it must have been pulled out and connected that has been since worn away. And so you are just looking at one large bent karst coming out of the ground. So with that in mind, how does your party approach this little cave you've been looking
So
for?
there's a giant ice block in it.
Not necessarily blocking it. There is it is a giant piece of ice, right? Like the thing you were looking for is that. And there is rather clearly a small cave. Small's maybe not the best word, probably about 30 feet wide at its or 30 feet tall probably.
Okay.
So do we have to go through the ice to get to there?
The ground itself is like icy. I'm not sure exactly what you mean. Do you have to go through?
There's an opening, Nazca. We're not obstructed in
okay.
any
The
way.
cave, you aren't obstructed. This is just a piece of ice sticking out of the ground a couple hundred feet away from you.
Okay. I thought you were saying there was like it was like classic Legend of Zelda thing where there's like a giant
No,
ice
no,
and you have
there's-
to like melt it.
Just to be clear, in every direction right now, there are just miles upon miles upon miles of just slightly gradiated ice, just all descending down in towards the center area that you are currently walking towards. So basically the ground is almost flat all around you, and
Very
then there's just a
slippery.
big pillar of ice sticking out of it.
All right.
All right, then I just go into the ice cave.
Yeah. Let's just
So
we'll just
okay,
go into the ice cave.
all of you go ahead
To
and
the ice cave.
approach the ice cave.
It's
gonna-
time to
change,
find
map
the
change.
Ice King.
Map change.
Map change, ice cave, ice cave.
God.
I don't know what you guys can or can't see. I
Nothing.
don't know how any of this works. Let me see if I can get all of you here.
Why is there
I-
blood at the entrance?
I need to describe. Also, I need
Okay.
to get Rack's character model.
What you gonna do when there's
He's
He's
blood
on a
in the
different map
water?
right now, isn't he? Where is he?
My
Why did you
vision
make this?
is set to 60 feet with a dynamic lighting vision.
I can't see what
Yes.
everyone else sees. And there's a giant black.
So it is. Here's the problem. It's light outside, so you guys can see everywhere that's outside of the cave. So the cave is just here.
Oh, the cave is
You
to
guys
the left.
can see everything outside of that. There's no way to make it so because the cave itself inside of it is dark.
Okay, fair enough.
I
thought.
can't really.
Okay, so the right is the map edge. Got it. So if we walk
the
off
light is
that,
the map edge.
Oh
Yeah,
god,
You
there's
walk
blood.
off that. Yes.
Need that.
There's. I'll describe what you can see as you approach it. I just am also trying to get Rack's character model. I guess I'll just use a ghost for now because I put his model on a different map, I believe. And
Also,
if
we
I bring
can't
it
see each
here, I
other's
will not have
stuff.
it again. You
we
can't?
can't see each other's vision. So let you know.
Boop.
There we go.
good?
Now we can't. Yes.
Okay. There you go. I forgot it. I don't know how often I have to enable that or not. Here's Rack. He's a ghostly woman right now.
All right, that works.
Cute.
And I suppose the simplest thing to describe is as all of you approach up through this, snow crunching under your boots, leaving behind these light boot marks, I suppose. Looking directly in front of you, you eventually find coming across very inlaid, obviously like repeatedly trodden paw prints in the ground, going back and forth in and out of this cave to the point where they are like dark blue frozen paw prints in the ground that kind of the ice sort of hits them and some of it gets stuck, but they are like repeatedly packed down from some sort of large pod animal going in and out of this cave.
There be an animal in that
So you
cave.
you look in there from there, firstly, and then looking just directly into the cave, you can see it gets dark, at the edge of your vision, about 60 feet, and then just right at the opening of the cave, there are clearly some splatters of iced over, red, and very clearly like browned over, not very recently splattered blood, but there's very little out here to get rid of it, so it's just kind of left across parts of the walls of this icy cave.
Not a whole lot of bacteria here.
So, which one of us is going to take point?
I'm
And it's not
walking
going to be
in.
Roxanne. It's not going to be Roxanne.
I walk in.
Roxanne,
okay, that's-
Adventure awaits.
Roxanne, no.
Adventure is out there.
Away.
Not like that's Roxanne.
I should go into. I should
Adventure
go
is
into
away.
before they go away. I should go into. Oh god,
Adventure
they're so
away.
fast. Why?
As you're walking in,
Adventure.
all of you, I'm gonna suggest, Roxanne, that you stop just for a second so I can describe
Okay.
what your
enough,
sensations
fair enough.
are as you are walking in. All of you begin to walk in.
I would also
At
like to pull out
least,
my knife and start heat metaling in it.
Okay, so as you're walking in, there is just this low glow that grows upon your knife. Okay, all of you approach in. As you're walking in towards this area, Roxanne first, but everyone very quickly after. You smell just this distinct, sudden, pungent smell of like already decayed or frozen flesh, and just like because it hasn't been able to decay completely, it just smells like it's strange. You know, in like freezer burn, that kind of smell where it's just like this very strong iron smell, but otherwise it's just icy and cold. You're just hit with a blast of that as you enter into the sort of funnel of the front of the cave. And then walking a little bit closer, you can hear at this time, as all of you get up that close, you hear the sort of a sort of like grunting, snoring noise. Sounds like several of them, probably, of some sort of large animals that are in this cave deeper.
How high is the roof, by the way, in here?
The roof at the entrance is probably about 30 feet high, and it probably crests up to a good 70 or so feet at the very top, about here, and then descends back down. It looks like as it goes back deeper to the point where it's probably only like 30 or so feet by
Oh, that's
here.
still good. That's still good. It's important for later.
So let me go ahead and you guys can hear a general, like snoring and grunting noise of some animals definitely hanging out in this cave. They sound asleep at the moment.
I think there's a bunch of sleeping animals in the back of the cave.
Bob's going to roll stealth at this point.
That's
Bob
probably
crouches down. You guys start to be stealthy. You can see Rack.
do
Here, I'll
each do stealth rolls.
Yeah, so could each of you roll me a stealth check? And also I'm gonna need one for your summons and for Bear.
It's in my backpack. I don't think he needs to make one.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
I rolled not one.
Nice.
All right.
Okay, so Roxanne didn't whisper that. Roxanne shouted that in the
Roxanne
Roxanne-
has slipped over and crashed into the ice, like
Can I get
Sid the
advantage
Sloth.
for using my knife?
No.
It's gonna be
fair.
19
Your
for
knife
me.
needs to make a check themselves anyway.
Oh, okay. I don't. Is it just the same thing? Where's the knife? Where's the knife?
It's dexterity score.
Oh,
would
so
be
plus
its
2. Oh, okay, it's the same thing as mine. He got a 16.
Okay.
This is
that in
about to be
mind.
interesting.
What'd you get, Rogue?
19.
Okay, and Rack. The ghost. Okay, we're good there.
Rack the Ghost got 43.
You got pretty damn high. You did get pretty damn high.
I mean, he is a ghost.
He
Let's
is
be
a
real here.
ghost.
You
He is
know
a
what?
ghost. So,
Yeah, that's fair.
as all of you are entering in here, Roxanne, you are whispering. You like look back and are whispering to Bob. And as you're whispering to Bob, Bob, at the edge of your vision, you see the snout and eyes, and then eventually ears of a wolf peek its head out to investigate what the noises happening out here are.
Oh my
It
gosh, that's
doesn't-
such a cute puppy! Look at him! With his little puppy ears and his snouty wouty.
Is at this point Bob's instinctual racial fear of dogs comes into play.
That makes sense.
And he
That's lore.
immediately snipes the wolf.
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
That's a bit further than I thought it was gonna take.
To be fair, as Roxanne begins to squeal about a cute puppy, it does like begin to snarl, and you guys hear
Look at it,
the,
adorable
like,
little snarl.
you guys hear like nails on ice begin to like clang as other wolves are definitely getting up behind that one.
So
Let's roll initiative, and Bob, you are.
Well, I get
surprising
advantage
everyone,
for the
I
surprise
believe.
round.
I think Bob, you're probably
think
popping
Bob
this
is-
off of the surprise round for
Wait,
yourself.
I forgot to add a character. Yeah, in my initiative, it's different. No, it's the
my
same. Never mind.
initiative plus. All right, there we
Go
go.
ahead and grab that initiative.
I'm gonna just roll off of D&D because I was using it correct.
We don't need bear. We don't need the summons.
I don't feel like
Ooh.
editing my sheet. I got 12.
I need a wolf.
I got 21 initiative.
Rack. Nice.
I got
also
12.
got a 21 initiative.
What's your dexterity, Rogue?
17.
Okay, I'm going first then.
Well, you're surprising everyone anyway.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
that's fair.
it's not like
Also,
you're not.
Bob and Roxanne are the only two technically that can see this from where they are right now. So Rogue, you just hear something walk up as the two of
Then
them
you
are
hear me
going.
squeal about a cute puppy.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, I know. I'm not
Let's
expecting
see,
to do anything in the surprise round. Don't worry. I'm
where's
surprised
Rack?
too.
Okay, Rack is gonna go ahead and put himself up there, and these wolves. Okay.
You didn't name. Oh, you did name him Rack. Is it because he has a nice
Wolves got
rack?
themselves a 19. That's not why that's his name, though. Bob, you're popping off a surprise round to shoot this wolf.
Yeah, so question. Seeing as how I get 2 beams with Eldritch Blast, do I get advantage on both?
Yes.
Okay.
Surprise round wise, you have advantage on your.
Also, he is hidden, so
Oh. Did you do the initiative tracker yet?
You are.
Yep.
Yeah. Currently, the wolf does not seem to have like specifically noticed you, Bob.
Oh.
It seems to be looking at Roxanne. So you are.
Okay, so I got a 24 and a 20 to
Oh,
hit.
I need to start combat to get everyone in the initiative.
Yeah.
There. Yeah. You're gonna hit. That was hit.
Okay, so... holy shit, that is 20
Give
force
us some-
damage. I rolled max damage.
Give us some combat music. man.
holy
Do you
shit!
wanna
What
do
the
that?
fuck? What is this shit?
How do
I
you
don't
want to
know.
literally eviscerate this wolf? That more than kills it. Just so you're aware.
Essentially, 2 Eldritch Bolts come flying from over... or from underneath, I guess, Roxanne's right wing and just vaporizes this wolf's head.
Just
And it just falls over. Like its head is turned
He's a
into a
wi-
fine pink mist.
You can see it like bears down and like looks like it's getting ready to pounce for just half a second before poof, it just like both halves of its head, just one gets splayed off and then the other one just poof, and just a headless wolf corpse just
Oh my
plummets
god,
to the ground.
puppy's a wizard.
And
He
then
disappeared.
and then I will bonus action hide.
fair.
Puppy's dead now, but he looks
You guys
angry.
suddenly all
Not
hear
puppy.
extremely angry growling.
oh my
Puppy's
god!
mad.
Yeah, you slink up into the wall, up against the wall, and hide.
Oh wait, can't you like climb up it?
I mean, I could with my boots, yes.
You could
Wolf
with your boots.
pole,
That is a
wolf
possibility. There goes the first round of combat. Let's pop the second one. I think that puts us with Rogue.
Actually, I would go before Rogue in the
we could-
initiative
before
order
Rogue.
since
We
I've
could
got higher
do-
dexterity.
Either way, it doesn't
Yeah,
really matter since we're
fine.
both on the same team.
Boblin.
Yeah.
We're both in the same party.
And I have to hold my action anyway since I can't see. Oh wait, no, hold on. I can move. So I can only move at half speed when sneaking,
Yeah,
right?
if you want to stay in your stealth, you can only move at half speed.
Okay. Still can't see one. So I'm going to hold my action and fire off an Eldritch Blast the next time a wolf appears in my vision.
Okay, so you charge an Eldritch Blast in your hand and are waiting. Okay, do you tell Bear to do anything?
No, Bear's in my backpack. I do not
Okay.
want him anywhere near these dogs.
Bear.
Okay, Rogue. You see Bob shoot two boys and begin to waddle in there. What are you
What
doing?
the fuck is going on? I don't.
Bro, there's a bunch of cute angry dogs now. You have to murder them because they're angry. but they're cute.
I
don't
mean,
make
I
the
did.
Rogue stands there in stunned silence.
I'm gonna say my character's going to take an actual turn to be stunned by that. Wolf's turn.
Okay.
'Cause- Oh my god, that's horrible.
With that in mind,
What, am I wrong? They're adorable, cute, and they're angry, and they want to kill us. Now we
The
gotta
wild wolves.
they're all
I
standing.
literally
up from
just got
being
it
prone.
insinuation. God damn it.
They're all standing up from being prone. So
half movement.
that's half movement. So 5, 10, 15, 20.
Oh, I got that one.
Oh,
10,
That was in my
15, 20.
sights.
Yep. If you want to pop that one, you're welcome to. You can go after one or both of them if you want.
Just the one, I think.
Okay.
Are both of the shots at advantage or just a one?
Neither. Well, you're hidden,
He
so
is
the
hidden.
first one's at advantage.
But not the second one.
How? They shoot at the same time, so both at advantage.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
Oh my
All right,
god.
so
Bob!
21 and 25. Holy shit, I'm
Bob,
rolling
what
hot
are-
tonight.
What are your dice today? Can I borrow them for a bit?
You really don't like these wolves.
Holy shit, you've got some sort of thing going on.
Only 7 damage that time. Only 7 damage.
Okay.
Okay.
Holy shit.
You shoot out.
This is
and
between Bob and the
clip
wolves,
the
alright?
shoulder of one of these wolves, and you just
It's no one else's fight.
you hear just this echoing howling screech of pain as Bob's laser beams clip the shoulder of this wolf. The rest of them, they're all going to dash as they see this nonsense.
Who the fuck is this guy shooting us with a gun in our home turret?
So they see Bob and Roxanne right now, so
How could they see Bob? Bob's being stealthy.
No,
No,
I
not
shot, so I'm out
anymore.
of stealth. So
they just come charging out at you guys. And then, let's see. Emerging
Okay,
from behind them.
That's a bit bigger.
That's
Ben.
a big. That's a bit bigger. Yeah, that's a bit big. That's a kind of bigger.
A massive, like 8 foot tall, fully
it-
like white furred, with these glowing blue eyes, this massive wolf comes stepping out into all of your visions.
All right. Well,
Oh, you already
that's gonna
know the
change-
smell of
looking
the
at all of
game,
you.
so...
no, that's gonna change what
You're all
my
do
plan
very-
was.
He looks very upsetty. Like
Spaghetti.
maybe you've just murdered one of his dudes,
One of my boys.
one of his boys.
unfortunately, I can't negotiate and make everything better because this is a wolf.
Looks
If
like
you
we're just gonna
knew
have to murder
speak with
them.
animals.
I don't have that spell.
With that in mind,
Well, that
That's
sounds
true.
that
like
brings us to
all of our problems now.
your ghost friend. Your ghost friend looks at all of you like,
Why would you do this?
"Are we killing them?"
Why have you done this?
If you want to,
Yes!
I
End the dogs!
the small man speaks, and the dogs.
What
the
fuck is going on?
Rack steps forward.
And he just
As
like
his
pulls
ghost
out the like
form.
nuke spell and just kills them.
No, he's gonna pull out. He's gonna
Cast
hand axe
Meteor
off his-
Swarm.
He pulls the ghostly hand axe off the side of his belt and chucks it at the wolf you've already damaged. Oh, he gets 2 attacks. Okay, so 1 attack with the hand axe. I believe that hits. Yeah, not that hard. And so you guys see he chucks a hand axe across the way, and it smacks this like blue, glowing, translucent hand axe just spirals in and smacks the wolf right like in its forehead, and you see it just like goes through the wolf, but for some reason still leaves a gash, and the wolf just collapses dead on the ground. Well, at least unconscious, definitely no longer
How
an
tall is
issue.
this wolf?
Which one? The big
Like the
one?
wolf-
About
yeah.
8 foot. Its shoulders and head are about 8 feet off the ground. Probably about a good 13 feet long.
If it was on its
Hmm.
legs, it would be taller than me.
It's already
That's such a
tall.
good point.
It's 8 feet tall. What do you mean? It is on its legs. Wait, what?
Oh, that was the wolf you had the initiative tied to. You might want to move that to a different creature.
Nah, it's fine.
Change
You're
it to
right.
the winter wolf.
You're right. 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 You're right.
Can't
Fuck
believe we're
you,
bullying
you're
the DM.
Rack does that, and then we'll go ahead and pull out.
I'm just. I
Everything you say and
cannot
do
believe that
angers
I am
me.
in real life as flabbergasted as my character is at how this
Why?
immediate. I didn't
Rack will
know
pull
Bob
out
hated wolves.
Rack will pull out a hand crossbow
Quite like wolves. They're cool.
and
Bob has never
shoot
really.
it,
Yeah.
and then bonus
the-
action
The
reload
wolf
it.
was
So
growling.
fire this
Like
thing.
the one mastiff on the ship, that was actually pretty well behaved. These ones, like, they caused issues.
That one just barely misses. Rack fires this second one, and the wolf just barely jumps out of the way of this ghostly bolt that just hits the ground and then
Man, we
puffs
taking
into,
no
like, icy
prisoners.
smoke.
We taking no
Roxanne.
prisoners. These
I've never
people were
taken
just minding
prisoners.
their own business.
I would
The
like to
wolves
move
be
up
fucking dead.
20 feet to right here, and then spend the other 10 feet of motion to fly up into the air. So am I like
Yep.
15 feet from this wolf, right?
Yep, you go.
Okay. And then I'd like to bonus action Eldritch Tattoo.
Yes. So
And
again, Roxanne, you're large, the rocky musculature.
and it's already
forms back around your
flaming.
hand, and this flaming knife.
And I like to booming blade hit it as well. So
Okay.
yeah. Do I get a no? I just it's
You
normal,
hum a
right?
note under your breath, and this massive glowing sword rock arm thing
Wait,
begins to
is-
vibrate
does
violently.
Booming blade doesn't give it like any bonus to hit,
No,
right?
it just
Okay.
it's just a 2-hit.
Okay. Then dagger to hit.
I will say you're
Uh,
also pretty confident at your current height that this wolf could bite back at you. If it
That's
ran up.
fine. I got 14 to hit.
Okay. 14 hits.
Okay.
So yeah, you smack into him.
All right. So let me figure this out quickly. See, so it's 1d4 plus 2. So we're gonna
1d4
do
plus
that
2.
roll 1d4, and I'll add the plus later.
We're gonna make you some sort of little like
Plus
thing that you can do.
I will
you-
make
plus
you a
2
notepad with
D8.
all of the damage you can do.
All right, so we got a 2d8 for that, and then another d8 for the booming blade, and then
You are
what
level
is it?
5.
I'm level. Yeah. What
Yeah,
about level
so-
5?
It's a D8 for the booming blade right now.
At 5th level. Oh no, deals an extra. So it's 2d8s, right?
No. If it moves, it takes 2d8. Right now, you deal 1d8 on the hit, and then
Oh.
if the winter wolf moves on its next turn,
Oh
it takes
wow,
2d8
I didn't.
extra.
I didn't know that part. Okay, that's actually really good for what I did. And then what is it? 1d6 force damage plus
Yes.
2, right? So we got the d4 for the knife. The two. No, it's d6 for the fire damage, right? Or is it d8?
You gotta know. I believe it's 2d8 fire damage, 2d8,
Yeah.
1d4 plus 3d8.
It's
Plus whatever your
2d8,
strength
2d8 for that, plus the strength mod. Oh,
Isn't
wow.
it- don't you get an extra d6 from your?
Do I?
I don't remember what your rock arm does. Roxanne,
Oh, it does another
but-
d6 of force damage. Yeah.
Okay,
and
so
then the D8 for booming
1d4 plus
blade.
1d6 plus 2d plus 3d8 plus 2.
Yeah.
And you've used up like half of your spells for the day. But
Yeah.
it's funny.
Yes. All right. 19 damage.
Okay. You slash into this wolf, cut off a bunch of its fur. You see just this puff of white fur fling into the air.
Scalding. Am I still? Yeah, I'm good. Okay.
Okay. I can't count. Don't worry. You cut into the side
Wow,
of this
that's a
guy
lot
with your
of
burning
damage.
with your burning knife, and it looks at you with a look of anger and disdain that you've only ever seen from, I don't know, pick a person
Bob.
who's looked at you with anger and disdain. Yeah, from Bob. And then technically your geomantic summons, if you don't command it, takes
Well, it
the
was
dodge
on
action.
me. Oh.
Oh yeah, it's in
Okay.
your bag right now. So you're.
Yeah, it
it's
was
fine
on
then.
me.
It's just
I haven't
hanging out with
deployed
you.
it yet. Yeah, that's why I moved it.
Then it's just with you.
Yeah, I was considering
Alright.
bonus action right now, but I was like, no, I'll do it next round.
Okay, nice
And
turn.
I'm 10 feet off the ground. Remember that.
You
And
are,
he's also
yes.
and he also had this the booming blade effect too.
Yeah, so if he moves, he'll take 2d8 damage. Bob, you watch Roxanne go turn into a giant flaming rock monster.
With a shiny blade, extra shiny
Bob
sword.
also notices there's an even larger dog now.
There is, yes.
So Bob is going to promptly say "fuck this" and run 30 feet straight up the wall.
Okay,
As you do
you go ahead.
when
and do
scared.
That's one does. And then he's going to target Wolf 5 with another cast of Eldritch Blast. So
Okay.
this one's just normal, not an advantage.
That. Just
So
roll
how
5, or
tall are
going
you,
for-
Shy?
So 16 and 21.
Those both hit.
Okay.
Bob would be 30, 35 feet off the ground right now, right?
Didn't you run up the wall already, or no?
I did not run up
Yeah,
the
you
wall
slunk
already.
to the wall, yeah. So you'd be 30 feet off
yeah.
the ground right now.
And it takes 6 damage.
Okay.
And as a bonus action, Bob hides amongst the shadows of the ceiling.
Nice. Go ahead and do your stealth check.
That's a 13.
Wait.
Okay, you feel at least moderately hidden from these guys. You're not exactly certain if you're hidden or not. They do seem like they're at least moderately more perceptive, especially in their own surroundings.
Do I feel like I'm going to have advantage on my next attack?
Not necessarily, no.
Okay, well that's fine.
You feel like they probably are still sort of aware of where you went.
That's fair.
Well,
They might have a passive perception of 15.
I guess
Okay.
we just killing these people. We just
I guess
taking
we're
no
just killing these
prisoners.
people.
They're not really people, they're dogs, and one was going to try and murder Roxanne before I
guess,
murdered
but
it.
we could have just like left and waited for them to leave.
She squealed at it like a dying animal.
I guess I'll walk
It
10
was
feet.
gonna eat her.
I'll walk 5 feet forward, keeping myself hidden because I rolled very well to
Mhm.
hide at the beginning. And I guess I'll just shoot an arrow at the big boy wolf.
Okay.
Do I get advantage because of hidden or?
You are hidden, so you have advantage.
All right, let's see how this does. So it's going to be a 21 to hit.
Okay, you step forward and shoot your arrow. It smacks into it. What are you doing?
All right, let's see here. What's my
So you got sneak attack and all that.
Yep. So 3d6 plus 3.
Oh, I should copy down what
You
I
didn't
just
get
wrote
another
as well.
sneak attack die when you hit 5th level?
No, I think it's maybe next level. I can't remember. It's
Okay.
in the table and I can't look at it quickly. That's going to be 20
Okay.
damage at the Winter Wolf.
Okay, nice. You sling an arrow and it sinks right into its front and like seems to very quickly like half immobilize its front arm, and it kind of
Oh.
steeps down for a second before standing back up.
Actually, you
Looking
do
very
get an
pissed
extra
at all of you.
d6. You get 3d6 sneak attack at level 5.
Oh,
Roll
but I'm not a level 5 rogue.
Oh,
Oh, that's right,
Never
you
mind.
multi-classed. Okay.
nope.
It's
You're good.
it's funny like that.
All right.
It would be funny like that.
Plus
Now we know.
booming, Plus
With that in mind,
And then I will bonus action hide
okay, so you sling
in
back
shadows
against the
with
wall.
my cape.
I made a channel on the
Just
Discord
flip
to
up my
send
cape, you
roll
know.
commands.
No, you.
And I'll just roll a stealth roll, and I get it at its advantage because of my cape. That's going to be a 19 to hide.
Okay, you slink back. Your cape like shuffles and turns this vibrant, dark blue color, and you feel very well hidden.
I'm just
Dang,
a
this wolf-
sneaky little
Winter Wolf is
boy.
almost at half health already.
This winter wolf, looking at everything in front of it, extremely angry at all of you.
Just
does
says,
step
"Fuck
forward,
that."
So go ahead and roll 2d8 on this guy.
This
13.
bitch.
Okay.
That's actually like probably like half his health.
He
Like,
is. He's a bloody boy now. You can see just drips of blood coming off of him as he steps forward up towards you, Roxanne. He opens his mouth, and a column of white, like almost burningly cold ice sprays out of it. Could you
So
go
let's
ahead and
say-
make me a dexterity saving throw?
13.
Okay. And also one for your geomantic summons, which is going to be in the same space.
2. I'm just gonna roll the same thing again because you have the same bonus. 12.
Okay. You both succeed. So you're both going to go ahead and take 15 instead of 30 cold damage.
Jesus.
Wait, do I get something for the cold? No, never mind.
No.
You said 15, right?
15 instead of 30
Alright.
cold damage as he steps
Alright,
forward.
well, my
and
knife
takes
is
out-
dead. Or down.
Okay, your knife in your backpack, you realize is probably not doing too hot.
It's actually doing pretty cold right now.
It's pretty cool right now. Gonna be
Yeah.
honest, pretty
Cool
right
as
now.
a cucumber, you might say. Or a knife.
Fair. And back with that in mind, the rest of the pack looking around watched Rogue disappear. You got Roxanne up in the air.
10 feet.
The only person they can effectively go after right now is Rack. So they're going to go ahead and...
Really? They don't, like, try jumping for me?
They're not stupid.
Oh.
They're
They
smart
wanna
little
fucking
wolfy
kill all of
boys.
you.
I mean-
5, 10,
I mean,
20, 25,
dogs
30.
can jump well, kinda.
Yeah, but they would like to murder all of you.
Every
They
time
run
they
over
ain't
to
murdering, you
Rack.
is murdering.
And all 4 of them with advantage are going to try to bite Rack.
Ah, shit, we might lose our guide. Though he's a ghost, maybe he'll be fine.
How much does Rack's... His 16 armor class. Okay, so...
Just gotta hope.
That is a
Oh.
miss for the first one.
Whew.
That's a hit from the second one.
Ooh.
Hit from the third one.
Ooh.
Miss for the fourth one. Okay, so 2
And,
hits.
and something tells me that healing spells won't heal Rack.
Okay, so...
What makes you think that?
That he's a ghost.
That's a fair assessment.
You guys now see that Rack is probably a little bit resistant to this, as all of them like start biting down on him, and just like kind of partially phasing through him and falling out of him as they bite into essentially nothing. Rack's gonna go ahead and take... How many hit points does he actually have? Okay.
I'm about to kill this winter boy.
Rack takes 17 halved, that's 6. No, 7. 8? 8.
8.
I can't count.
It's
I
8.
can't count.
Eight's rounded down, yeah.
I can't count. I'm tired and sick.
Oh, I need to update health.
It's all
on
good.
here.
Rack's good. Look at that man's.
I mean, I'm fine. Look at mine.
And Rack is immune to being prone, so he doesn't have to worry about that. With that in mind, that's gonna end our Wolfie's turns.
Guys, I think
Rack.
we found the new party tank.
Ah, yes. Finally, a tank. I'm not letting it go.
Wait until I get to 9th level, then we'll
Rack
have a
like
super
looks
tank.
around at all of these wolves that are currently whipping around him. You notice that Rack literally threw his hand axe and now only has a short bow and a hand crossbow.
The last undead I saw used his fist to kill everything, so I'm still...
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
funny. So Rack is going to, having already reloaded his hand crossbow, whip it around and shoot it straight down at them. I believe he has disadvantage, but he's still... no, actually, he can,
DM thinking.
let's see. Nah, he's fine. He's got a bunch of stuff, but it's mostly stuff he'd do to other people, I believe.
Stinky boy.
Yeah, so he'll just go ahead and make 2 disadvantage attacks at the one at the injured wolf first, and if he misses, he'll go again. That's a nat 1, so he shoots and it just goes by, and then a hit. So he whips around and shoots into this wolf. Gonna go ahead and deal his 2d6 plus how much? Just 4. Okay. This wolf can't possibly have enough hit points to survive that, so a ghostly arrow shoots through Wolf 5 and it collapses to the ground, unconscious. Okay. It's gonna be Rack's turn as he bonus action reloaded and doesn't want to disengage or anything. Where does that leave us, Roxanne?
Well, I attacked the
I need your Constitution saving throw for Concentration, but aside from that, yeah,
21.
you're good.
Yeah, I forgot about that, taking damage.
Your DC was 10 because it's 7 rounded up to 10 no matter what. So yep, you're good.
What was I doing? It made me blank.
You can fuck up this
fuck
wolf
up
if
the
you want.
wolf.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm just gonna screw up the wolf. It's normal.
Go ahead and
hit.
attack.
11.
Unfortunately, as you are swinging through the air, the chill covering your body, you swing down and smack next to the wolf into the ground.
Oh, so I'm on the ground now?
No, you hit the ground because you're 15 feet off it instead of the wolf. You do leave a big gash of melted ice that quickly refreezes back where you go.
Refreezes? Dang, it's that cold?
Yeah,
It's really fucking cold down here.
And you... Yeah. You still have your bonus action.
Yeah.
And your movement.
Well, I'm still not in, like, attacking range, so, like, 5, 10, 15... 20, and then like 10 feet up.
Yeah.
And then bonus action hide.
Do you have that?
Actually, that's not touching.
I don't think you can bonus action hide.
I don't think I can.
I'm wondering.
No, you can't. Only goblins and rogues can do that.
Then I'll just like fly up higher, so I have like partial cover, I guess.
Not necessarily partial cover, but you can fly up higher to be out of range of this wolf.
Yeah, I'm at like 10 feet, and I was already at 10 feet.
Okay, so 20 feet high? Yeah.
Alright, no, I guess... No, I'll just fly straight up 30 from here.
Okay, so you're a good 45 feet in the air.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that's where you said it was like 70 feet
up.
Yeah,
if it's about 70 feet high, right where you are, around it, it then starts to go back down. Like a big piece of this area is all dug out. Okay, with that in mind...
I guess I could also prepare a grenade.
You can make a grenade for it. Yeah, sure.
Okay. A grenade.
I'm gonna attempt to use a bonus action to hide before I do anything else.
Okay, you skirt around some of the pieces of jutting ice all around.
All right, does that meet what I need to be hidden?
Unfortunately, 16 or higher is your
son of a bitch.
DC.
All right. Well, in that case, I'm gonna target Wolf 3 here.
Actually, you feel you are just barely hidden from the normal wolves, actually. The winter wolf is the only one that notices you from that. Yeah, you're good.
Oh, sweet. All right, I'm still targeting Wolf 3 here.
Okay, so you do have advantage on him then.
All right, I'm going to do these separately, just to, in case I kill it with the first one.
Okay.
Does an 11 hit?
Unfortunately, no. 11 just misses.
Shit. All right, well, we'll try the second one. 17.
That hits.
All right, excellent. So, with this one, I'm also going to activate Fury of the Small.
Okay. Go ahead and punch up your damage.
All right, for a total of 9 damage.
Okay. The Wolf 3 looks very bad as you streak down your white bolt of energy and it smacks into it, knocking it onto the ground before it shambles itself back up. Looking at everything very upset and confused and angry. Rogue, what are you up to as your party's just going on a slaughter fest?
They are... This is eye-opening, I must say.
How is this any different from how we've ever acted?
I don't know. It just is all hitting at once that we just walked into these people's houses and are just well, not people, these wolves' house, and are just murdering them. Yeah, but I'm not gonna let y'all die. This is just something that I need to come to
The thing
terms
is going
with.
to
So
attack Roxanne. Like, these are not innocent creatures that we just started immediately slaughtering without provocation.
I mean,
I
couldn't
couldn't
see
be
them.
wrong on both sides.
I guess I'll just shoot this big wolf. It's all I can really do from here. I'll come out of hidden or
You are
not.
hidden, so you have advantage.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill it. I wanted to kill it.
Baba Booey. That's gonna be a 20 to hit.
That hits.
So what did you multi-class into, out of curiosity?
You can probably guess.
Fighter.
Yeah.
Sorcerer?
Not fighter.
Fighter, okay.
Warlock.
All right. And that's going to be 10 damage. That's
Okay.
Winter Wolf.
Our boy the wolf is not looking too good
That's
right now.
2 more natural ones on d6s. How many can I
You
get?
don't roll very high for damage. I feel like
I
you're
rolled a
pulling
20
your
on the
punches a little
last
bit
one.
Here. You're pulling your punches a little bit here.
Pew! And I'll just hide
Attacks
again.
Wolves when he really shouldn't.
As you do that, you see the big wolf does pretty quickly look like it suddenly realizes the situation it is in, and it lets out a howl of pain and kind of half surrender, I would say, is the closest thing you hear. And the other wolves kind of like look back at it. The big wolf looks around, and I'm gonna have him make a check. Okay, he turns around and run back and like scoops up in his mouth Wolf 4's body, and just starts to charge, like running away out the front of the cave. The other wolves look around to disengage
question-
from Rack and go and start to drag their downed brethren away.
The question is, does Roxanne get an attack of opportunity on the Winter
Roxanne
Wolf?
flew up higher.
Roxanne is too high to get an
feet.
attack of
Yeah,
opportunity.
45.
Rack like looks around like
Wait, if someone leaves
I'm
15
fine.
meters away from me, do I get an attack opportunity?
your full range is 15.
Well, yeah, with the...
Yeah, then they have
gotcha.
to go fully 50. They have to move to 20 from 15 to 20 away from you to trigger an attack of opportunity if that's your range
Okay.
with that weapon. Now you could do a normal punch, or you could use that weapon.
Okay.
And those are different distances, right? So they go from 5 to 10, normal punch, 15 to 20, your big punch. So
Yeah.
with that in mind, they all start charging out of the cave. Is anyone?
I'd like to charge after the
Well,
big wolf.
I'm
He's
doing my
attacking
hiding
me.
bonus action thing, so that's a 20 to kind of slink against the wall and hide
Yeah, so you
in my
slink
cave.
against the wall. Rack just like looks like, well then, okay.
I would like to take out the Winter Wolf. He attacked me. He breathed cold air on me.
He did.
Yeah.
Yeah, that did happen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I
not
go,
gonna
I
stop
fly
you.
in. I'm flying like right here and attack him.
Okay, so you fly back down.
Yeah. Like
Go and
15,
roll your attack.
I don't know, enough to get there. I got the 10. I screw it. Screw life.
You
Screw
slink down and it misses.
I get an
it just
advantage?
barely.
Of any
No.
kind. No, gosh dang, I hate you. I'm screw you. Screw you.
What?
Bad DM, bad DM.
Bad DM, bad DM.
Bob, as you watch Roxanne bloodthirstily chasing after these wild animals, what do you do?
Well, I'm conflicted here because on the one hand, they're giving up and we can leave this area. On the other hand, if that Winter Wolf is smart enough to be vengeful, once they're fully recovered, they are wolves. They can sniff us and hunt us down and eat us like the goblins we are.
They're gonna have an evil anime arc where they're gonna train and become stronger. They're gonna be the BBEG.
It's about
Exactly.
drive. It's about
Yeah.
power. We
So
stay
I'm not
hungry,
sure we should let these things
devour.
get away.
I
No-
am the DM. That is true.
No survivors.
That does
No.
sound like something I'd do. However, you know what else sounds like something I'd do? Not that.
Not fucking that.
um,
You are in their home, so if you come back to this area, you might end up, seeing them again. Because, it's where they live.
I mean, we're going to pass by this
It's a
area
nice
on the way
cave.
back, so we might as well just end the threat as it stands, especially since they murdered other people, it looks like. I see a little corpse off in the corner here.
You can kind of see some little corpses off in the corner there.
so
There are two dead bodies, like completely
Yeah.
picked to the bone.
Like
laying.
people.
I don't think
And,
we're fighting innocent creatures just living their lives. Like, we're
Bogdan really hates
Tory
dogs.
threat of the region.
I'm not deciding for you. That's all.
Yeah.
I'm
just-
just
Bogdan really hates
the
dogs.
process here.
I let Roxanne do it. You can do it.
As he lobs another Eldritch Blast to try and finish off Wolf 3.
Okay. Go ahead and
26, just shy of
Yeah.
a crit.
yeah. That hits.
For 3 hit points of damage.
Yeah, it goes unconscious and collapses forward in its attempt to pull the other wolf, and both of them collapse in a heap.
And he will shoot the big wolf as well.
Okay.
24.
That hits.
Man, your dice are on fire tonight.
For 7 damage.
Okay. This wolf looks like it's on its last icy
leg.
stumped leg from having been smashed and battered in the last couple of
And
minutes.
burned and seized.
Rogue, you up to anything?
Just prevent them from escaping, Rogue. We don't want them to be. We don't want them to take any more people.
I'm gonna move out of the way. I don't want to deal with this right now. I'm gonna just hit in bonus action dash.
Sudden
Just kind of
pacifism. What is happening?
look. All right,
Rogue
my
has been
character.
averse to killing people the whole time.
Literally, this is on brand. Sudden pacifism. My character cried over killing people.
This isn't a person. It's a wolf.
That's
Lives
even
are
worse.
lives, Bob.
They're all just. They can all just be rewritten again. All right. Let's be honest.
All right, well,
Maybe.
the wolf's gonna get away.
Well, no. If he tries to escape, I mean, I have the the attack of opportunity on him with my
Oh, that's
burning
fair.
knife.
Well, that's if you roll above a 10. We'll see what happens.
And
up.
if they don't disengage.
Level 11. I got a
This
11 and missed.
this winter wolf has higher intelligence than the average barbarian.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm concerned.
It goes charging out of the cave.
Do I get
Hold it,
attack
it's-
opportunity?
From this distance, yes, as it bounces away from you. You do indeed.
17 a hit.
That does hit.
All right, let me grab my dice. My roll. My big roll. What?
They can only carry 2 of them with them. Ooh.
Why did it? Okay, there's 17 damage.
Okay. How do you want to slaughter this animal?
I
Now I'm adding like I inherently think it's bad. You're welcome. I'm revealing that you're a bad person.
Rogue does
All
think
this
it's
time I
bad.
was pretending to not judge you, but really I was. No, I don't.
Yes,
It's a good-
all this time you were actually going to have them be like puppies that were excited to see us instead of growling and ready to murder Roxanne.
Yeah, no. This winter wolf, you hear it howl almost. Did any of you speak giant?
Let me double check.
Check. Yeah.
Nope.
Is it features and traits or is it description?
Languages.
I speak common and
Ability,
goblin.
tools, weapons,
That's
and
it.
armor.
Common, dwarvish, elvish, primordial, and Tarian.
It says fucking giant as it dies.
You
Like
kind of
runs
get the
it.
gist of that.
I can somewhat understand it. Like reading through.
It
skimming
sounds
through
like a
some
very giant fuck indeed.
books. Yeah. Like
It's
Yeah.
dead. It gargles. It gargles in its own blood and dies on the ground before you. As the 2 other ones slowly drag.
I go after the
their
other 2.
unconscious. Yeah,
Yeah. Flying
Okay.
at. Wait.
yeah. You slaughter them mercilessly.
Okay.
There you go. They're dead.
They're
now.
dead. You're not getting
Yeah.
away. Watch, we're gonna walk into the back of the cave and there's just gonna be a bunch of baby puppies
The
back
puppy
there.
that you squealed happily to see looks at you with pleading eyes, begging for its life.
You
what do you
should have
do?
let me pet you, and I cut off its head.
Oh god!
You
dead,
should
it's
have
dead.
gone for the head.
All right, now that's dark.
They're dead now.
Oh shit!
Aye. Fuck.
End of combat.
All right,
You should have let me pet you.
Bob's gonna come down from the wall.
Well, I've never seen anyone so quickly dispatch those.
I wonder
It's
what's
very,
back here.
I go and
What
look
do
through
people
the cave.
usually do? It looks
run.
like people.
Or die.
I was gonna say, die looks like another option based on the corpses over here.
Wait, no, I would like to look at these wolves' bodies that are brutally, mercilessly over here.
They're wolves.
Yeah, they don't have anything on them. Not even in their stomach.
You
Oh
cut
my
them open?
god.
You know it.
Oh
You
my
can get
Honestly,
to cut
that's
open the
okay.
butt. They seem to have not had a meal recently.
Ah, poor guys. and go back and do the same for all these wolves over here.
Okay, the winter wolf actually does look like he's been eating some rocks, which you identify to be, well, not identify, but they're. Let me get you your type of rock.
This is
Schist.
important.
They are these deep blue, like opaque, kind of mottled with white and gray.
So they are
Rocky, like tumbled rocks that are currently in its stomach. Make a nature check if you want to identify them.
Do I get
Yeah, you're a rock
rock
person, so you have expertise. So you you add your proficiency bonus twice.
Oh,
It's not advantage. It's you have expertise, right? So you make an intelligence check and then add your proficiency bonus twice.
so it would be +9 since I have a +6 in nature normally.
What? How much do you have plus in nature normally?
+6.
Okay, so you have +12 plus your intelligence modifier.
So 15.
Yeah, +15.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Roxanne is the rock girl.
I would say I've got 18 charisma and expertise and persuasion, and I only have a +10. So I think something might be off about your math there.
Oh, yes. Sorry. It is +9. You're right. I'm wrong.
Okay.
Because your proficiency bonus is already included in the plus.
That's
so
what
you'll
I
have +3,
thought.
+6 from the doubled, +9. Yeah, you're right. +9.
So it would just be +9 even without the intelligent. Oh, because it already has the intelligent modifier.
It already includes it. Yeah, I forgot it already includes the intelligence modifier. We're right.
Then
You're
it'd
right.
be
+9.
It'd be what the heck? I just hit a button. I did not mean to.
I rolled a 0.
I got an 18 then.
These are azurites. 8 of
Alright.
them.
8 azurites.
They're probably worth about 10 gold pieces each.
All right, I'm just gonna put that in the other possession of
Azurite. If
I'm
you
gonna
wanted to find it, it's probably in the list of
Oh.
gear as well.
Azurite. What would it be? Ring, rod, throw, other
Azurite.
gear. Azurite. Add to backpack, I guess.
Yeah.
Then 8 of those. And then I'd like to explore the rest of the cave while they do whatever they
all
talk
of you
about.
are exploring the cave as well. What's
As
What's hip and happening around here?
in a in a display of respect for the dead, long carried on by the Lin name, Bob starts going through this body to see if there's anything left.
fair?
As you do.
Then I go
Make
through
me
the other
some-
body.
The bodies aren't necessarily like bodies really anymore. They're kind of fully stripped down to bone, so just like piles of bone.
Oh, okay. If there's piles of bone, then never mind.
There's
So
like nothing
you can,
around
but
them.
you can look through them. Go ahead and make me some investigation checks to look around the room, and otherwise through the bodies to see what they had.
I got a 6. Oh, can
Okay.
I somehow revitalize my knife?
Do you have healing?
Technically, yeah, with the rock, like
Yeah.
healing stone.
Go ahead and cast your healing stone on it.
All right, then I use 1 healing stone.
Oh, we still have the combat music going.
Oh yeah.
I got a 15 on my investigation.
Okay.
So, Rogue, you doing okay?
I be fine. Just, processing.
Oh,
Lots of things to go through in my mind, you know.
okay. Come on, buddy. What's happening?
Not a big fan of killing. I am.
I mean, we're on the wrong line of work then. We're pirates.
Yeah, but I'm more of the... I wanted to be a more...
Showy.
You ever heard of a man called the Gentleman Pirate?
Should I make a history check? I should make a history
You
check.
can make a history check.
No, I have not.
Aye. Well, it'd be a story for another time. There are probably more wolves. That is if Roxanne didn't deal with them all out there.
I killed them all. There was no witnesses. Dead men tells no tale, and they don't have a tail anymore.
What did you do to their tails?
Bag of tails.
I can't disagree. That is a free bag of tails, all right?
Now,
Yeah, I guess.
I will say, Rogue, that probably only a sociopath enjoys the act of killing. But it is a necessity. Like that wolf whose head I vaporized, as excited as Roxanne was to see a puppy, and Bob will do air quotations when he says this, he was getting ready to pounce at her.
It was
And
still
yes,
far off. There wasn't much it could do.
Here we go.
she was on the ground and it was within 20 feet of her. I can cross 20 feet in almost nothing, let alone a four-legged beast like that.
Iraq, how you doing?
Hi.
Wolves get their strength in numbers. Just one of them wasn't going to do pretty much anything.
No, but as soon as it started growling, snarling, and you heard Roxanne screaming from being bitten, the others were going to wake up and join in the hunt.
With an icy beam.
This isn't a There are situations, Rogue, in which it is kill or be killed, and it's unfortunate, but that is the world we live in, especially in this godforsaken frozen north.
Oh no.
Speaking of godforsaken frozen north, you find 40 silver pieces amongst the everything.
Uh-oh.
And probably more importantly than that,
A gun.
no. No.
But I think that something broke in the bot land.
What broke?
But that's
the bot,
fine.
The bot done
Yeah,
broke?
something happened. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure the store still works.
Bot broke.
No, it doesn't. The Python crashed somehow. I don't know, but the website works. It's just the API doesn't. I'll figure it out later. I was not expecting this.
With that in mind, you find a...
Gun.
How can I try to describe this? You find a long teal wooden wand with a jagged sapphire on the end of it.
I go up to Rack and ask him, is this one of the one things you mentioned earlier? The Pice Piler?
The what?
The ice thing? The lady who runs that building, the building we going to?
This... It
Do you
could be.
Wait, do I have...
I thought you were looking for drugs.
I don't know what we're looking for.
Oh, that's right. We're looking for drugs.
Oh,
I
yeah.
forgot about that while I was
But can
talking
I
to
do
Rogue
a
about the
con-
philosophy of murder.
Can I do an Arcana check on the wand?
I mean, technically, it
Go
wouldn't
ahead.
even be murder, considering murder is
Unnatural
only
20.
on humans. Humanoids.
An unnatural 20. This is a...
Wow.
You would guess a wand of winter.
I'm gonna take that.
You can't just take it. You can
You
just
can
take
just
it.
take
You might
it.
want to discuss with your party and make sure that it's a good fit.
I mean-
you're welcome to it if you think it works for you.
Yeah.
Either
I'm
way,
not gonna stop
it's
ya.
the one. There are two wands of wind. Oh no, that's wand of wonder. I'm good. Wand of winter. There's
No.
only one. Yeah,
This
wand of
one
winter
looks
is
and
the one
feels
I
like an
meant.
icicle. You must be attuned. That's not
Want
active
to
then.
use it? Yeah.
You must, the one has 7 charges, which are used to fuel the
got it.
spell within it. Within
You
the
guys are
wand.
welcome to look it up if you'd like to know
Hands,
what
you
it
can
does.
use your
Okay.
action to cast the following spells from the one, even if you're incapable of casting spells. Ray of Frost.
Oh.
No charge or 1 charge to cast at 5th level. Plus 5 to hit with ranged spell attack. Sleet Storm, 3 charges, spell save, DC 15. Or Ice Storm, 4 charges, spell save. No components are required. The one regain 1d6 plus 1 expanded charge each day at dawn. You expand the one last charge, roll a d20. On a 20, the one melts away, forever destroys. Oh.
I'm not sure if that is what our... What's her name? Albritha?
I'm just like reading like these stats to it about like what it is, like from memory.
Albra or Albritha are the names he called her. I'm not sure if that's what Albritha was looking for. Seems you are taking a hankering for it though, so hopefully it's not.
Hopefully not. I don't know. Guys, I found a wand of winter. Do any of you want it, or can I keep it?
I don't use wands.
I know
I'm
Bob's
good.
good with wands, but I guess
I'm
I can
okay.
take it. Hey, you're the one who said it before that you were good with wands. You like said it while you were sleeping one night. Talking about some magic wand of someone else. I don't know.
Wrong type of wand, Roxanne. Anyway,
Oh.
moving on, Rogue.
Okay.
Moving on
You're
very
right.
quickly.
I will say, your
Um,
gentleman pirate, if he didn't kill, it was because he was strong enough to have the choice. Everyone starts their career knee-deep in blood, in the pirate life and the adventurer life.
Actually, I
Just have
think
to get
he
to the
started
point
his
to where-
career in marital issues.
Either way,
Different kind
You
of
don't like-
gentleman.
you don't like murder, that's fine. Just get strong enough that you don't have to, because your name is all you need.
I
Aye.
swear I read that in a
Until
That
then,
does sound like a good plan.
unfortunately, the killings must continue until morale improves. And
Hmm.
Bob will start looking for the drugs that we were originally sent here to find.
I would like to take all 6 wolf tails,
I would like
put
to
it in a
help.
bag, and
I
then
would
the
like to help
canine,
Bob with
and then the-
searching.
and then I'd like to take the teeth of the wolves.
Okay, make me a Roxanne. I'm gonna need a survival check from you. Let's do a secondary higher DC
Oh yeah, and then can I have
perception or
advantage because
investigation check from these two. You
Okay.
hear geomantic summons?
Should
Yeah,
I
I do.
should I
Um,
throw
and-
up that
Okay, yeah,
perception?
so you
It
Yeah,
should be
I'll assist you, Rogue, so
7.
you can have
All
advantage.
right.
You've got the better
I got-
modifier.
I
don't
gotta
think I can
do
heal
a
it.
big old perception roll.
That's 7. So I'd like to do that. So you said survival check?
survival from you, Roxanne, because you're
Woo!
cutting out some pieces.
I got a 23 perception.
Nice. Okay.
I got a 7.
Okay,
Yes.
Roxanne, you begin to cut some teeth and stuff out of them. These guys are very tough, and it's very quickly their bodies are like freezing over from the cold.
My dice are only
You're
meant to
having
Why
get
don't
kind
you
of a
have a
hard time
drugs.
burning
getting-
knife?
Well, yeah. How long does that last again?
That's a good question. I think it's until you stop.
It's
don't
got
think
a
it's until you
time. It's
stop.
not until you
up
stop.
to concentration up
duration.
to 1 minute.
Okay, so yeah, you have a good like 2 teeth that you start to get out, and then the heat of them eventually burns and starts to crack the tooth as you're pulling it out, and then your thing ends and you're finally starting to carve them out of the now frozen over again icy
And
fixtures
also drag
around.
the
So
bodies inside too, so I'm not like outside, like make more
yeah,
like
you start to drag the bodies inside
like
the
right
llama
where I am.
They're very heavy, so it's gonna take you a little bit.
Okay,
um,
and then yeah, I'd
I
just like to
think-
cut off all their tails and take out all their teeth, like the
Yeah,
big
free
canine
tails.
teeth.
Tails are easy.
Bag of tails, and then a bag
Um,
of teeth.
You're a maniac. If you
Wait.
don't care how the teeth look, you can eventually get them all. So
I'd
Rogue.
like to get them out as pristine as I could.
Okay, well you're having a hard time with it, but yes. Bob and Rogue, as you two are looking around the actual room for your drugs, eventually Rogue, you notice, kind of, it looks like at one point they were probably buried and then frozen over, and now deep dug down, probably a good 3 feet into the ice right here. I'll put you guys over next to it. There is indeed a little baggie, like a
Huh.
burlap sack buried 3 feet in the ice right
That's
Well, shit.
fairly deep.
Yeah.
Is there something in the ice over there?
I
I don't know if I could rekindle the heat metal. I already cast
there.
it.
It only goes once per long rest.
Okay.
Bob's going to start trying to chip away at the ice with repeated eldritch blasts.
Okay, go ahead and make me an attack on the ice.
And, okay.
We're just gonna see. We're just gonna see what happens. As you
Pew, 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 pew.
I don't miss the ice. I'm
no,
pretty sure.
you're not missing. Go ahead and it's a reflective surface. There's a non-zero chance it bounces off it. You know, some fun times. You're good with those. You got your damage. Yeah.
A total of 17 damage.
Okay, you go ahead and there are some like cracks that definitely form in places and you leave a small like dent. Unfortunately the sort of like packedness of the ice means that unless you were either to somehow get a like literal like digging sort of thing or something to melt it or something that would get you down there, you're not certain this would be an effective method to get 3 feet deep into just like layered upon layers of ice. You could, you feel like eventually you'd get there. It just might take
A
longer than
week.
it's worth. Yeah.
Um.
Well, we might have to come back here on our way back and save the heat blade thing for this.
DM, how do you feel about shape water on ice? Does it work?
What's it say?
It does not say anything about ice,
Ice
other
is
than
water. Let me look.
other
up
than
shape
you
water.
can freeze the water. The water unfreezes in 1 hour. So technically, it does unfreeze it magically. I
Area
don't
of
know.
water that you can see within range. It's a 5-foot cube. Make way and one of the fine ways.
I could just give you my hammer and you guys can use it to break.
5-foot direction.
Neither of us have
True,
strength.
but
Shapes animate in your direction.
Oh yeah, I forgot I'm the strongest
Change the
person
water's
here.
color that passes here must be changed the same throughout. Change lasts 1 hour. You freeze the water, provided there are no creatures in it. The water unfreezes in 1 hour. If you cast a spell multiple times, it doesn't say that it has to be liquid water.
So can I just refreeze the water and we wait an hour and then it melts?
Yeah, easier than that. You use dexterity for your check, right? Make me a spellcasting ability check.
All right.
As you attempt to shape the frozen water that is currently down there.
I mean, we could just put a torch on
That's
it.
gonna be a 10.
Okay.
A torch to melt through 3 feet
So you
of
place
ice?
down-
That's gonna take forever.
So you place down, and you see the hundreds of years of ice that have formed on top of this bag. As you place down your hands on it, and you see cracks and movements in the ice very slowly starting to like open parts of it in the like the cube under you, essentially, as you are pressing down into it, and it definitely moves it, but you're not certain. It like you see like cracks and crevices beginning to form in the ice, and like parts of it starting to drip away and flow away and then freeze as they get out of the cube of your influence, until you feel you've definitely loosened the bag down there, but it still seems like it's got some thick ice in the way.
If there are cracks and fissures, I try and follow it up with another Eldritch Blast since that's force damage.
Okay, go ahead and roll another attack.
We're gonna cause a cave-in. It's cave-in time.
I'm just there with a dog's head on my lap. Trying to
Oh,
get
I did roll on that one.
Okay, so with your first shot, you ping it in and it bounces right off of the ice and shoots around the room. As it pings around the room, could you roll damage for me?
Should I roll another attack to see if it gets through the target's armor class?
Nah, just roll damage for me. You're not hitting a person right this second.
5.
Okay. So your thing goes shooting across the whole room, ping-ponging around. Eventually, you guys all like have to duck for a second as you see this white blast of light just shoot through the room until it smashes against a big hunk of ice in the ceiling, and you all just hear a very low.
Careful where you're aiming that.
You can be. You're not certain what you've done, if you've shaken the stability of this this room or not, but you've certainly hit something you weren't intending to.
Well, the second one hits the intended target, though. So.
It does.
And that's 10 damage.
Okay, with the second hit, it smacks in to this ice, and you see through these cracks you have now made, and otherwise, you feel like you'd probably be able to at least like probably get your hand down there and hopefully be able to tug on the sack, as you've created enough cracks and otherwise to like snake your way to it.
Okay.
I feel like this is a time for the pole of collapsing.
Me with the dog's head on my lap as I'm trying to like carve its teeth out. Why don't you ask Rack over there if you know if he can like help you with anything, like if he like has like any help that he could give you.
So I'm gonna try and wedge the pole of collapsing in there and so I'm gonna try and wedge the pole of collapsing in there and try and hook it, like just kind of get it in the loop of the bag, if that is a thing.
Yeah, make me an acrobatics or athletics check.
Oh, you spoil me, Tristan. You spoil me with acrobatics. 24.
Okay, so you shimmy your pole down in there. Is it extended or is it short right now?
I feel like if it's extended, it's going to be harder. So I'm just going to do a 1 foot long rod just to get increased arm length.
You go ahead and manipulate down this 1 foot long rod until it's hooked up against the burlap sack.
Yep.
You get it kind of under the like, what do you call it? The armband. And what do?
I just kind of see if I can slowly bring it up.
Okay, you pull up on it, pulling out, kind of like partially getting stuck in different places.
I mean, of course, it's hard to...
It's a pretty sturdy material, and you did roll pretty high, so you're pulling up and up and up. As you're pulling, you guys do start to hear just a little bit of like... all of you, just this very light... A very quiet.
Is that coming from
noise.
Above us or below us?
Kind of echoing through the whole of the cave. You're not really certain the direction it's coming from.
This is a scrat moment.
You're getting it out. You're getting it out. It's
coming
out.
How long is this gonna take?
So the issue is you're kind of like guiding it through like a maze of cracks in the ice.
Bob and Rack,
you are getting it out.
Bob and Rack, head for the exit.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
I can get out easily. You guys can't. Please head for the exit.
And just tell it.
All right.
To go help him like pull it out. Just pretty much like fly down into it and pull it out.
Wait, how about this? Why don't you just take a break from that and cast shape water on the ceiling where the cracks are forming and freeze them?
Well, I don't know where the cracks are forming, and it only works in a 5 foot area.
I told my geomantic to come in to go pull out the bag.
Suddenly appears.
I can't reach up to the top.
Have, by the way?
7.
Okay. The summons comes over and assists you. Rogue, do you want to make me a dexterity saving throw with advantage to get this thing out quickly?
I can do that. If there's one thing I can do, it's a dexterity saving throw at advantage. That's going to be a 17.
Okay. You are guiding it out. You feel finally as you're pulling it, you get the burlap, the armband first up, and you grab it with your arms and are yanking it out as all of you start to hear slowly growing louder.
Bob's just been casually wandering towards the entrance of the cave.
And you give it one final yank and pulling out this big, probably good like 20-pound just burlap sack full of some sort of hard frozen material.
All right, well, time to go. I'm gonna fucking grab Rack and the geomantic summons and run for the exit.
New dexterity saving throw for Rack, geomantic summons, and Rogue. Let's go.
All right.
I have to roll a dex.
As everyone's, as you guys are all exiting the cave, you do start to just hear.
The geomantic summon got an 8.
Okay. Rogue, what you on?
25.
Okay, and Rack is good as well. Rack and Rogue, you guys dart out, grabbing onto the geomantic summons and pulling it. It's just floating. If you hadn't rolled so high, that you might have dropped the geomantic summons, but you're good.
It's fine. He's replaceable. Don't tell him.
As you guys are leaving, you do start to hear just this tumbling of as bits of ice and then larger and larger pieces are starting to fall.
All right.
The ceiling of stalactites of ice or
So here's an important question. How many teeth did I manage to get out in nice condition? And how many tails? I should have 6 small tails, right? And 1 big tail, right? Because like the big guy.
So while you're asking that question, is this where we should take a break and count up things?
This could be a good time to take a break.
Oh yeah, we also got 40
Roxanne
silver.
can count up things. I can go take a piss because I've been needing to this whole time.
Did anyone take the 40 silver?
Yeah, I've got the 40 silver listed as our party loot. Also, Tegan.
Yep.
Bob will look Rogue straight in the eyes and then meaningfully glance at Roxanne and say, "We kill out of necessity." That was a fucking psychopath.
Hello. Look at how
It
many
was a
teeth I
little bit
got and tails.
disturbing.
Got so many
Look,
teeth and tails.
I
I'm gonna make a
understand.
necklace out of this.
A
These
free
teeth.
bag of teeth and tails is definitely better than
I'm gonna
most
say
non-free
I'm gonna
bags
say you
of
got
teeth
you
and
got
tails.
7 like successfully
Alright, I
removed
go
like full
use the bathroom.
wolf teeth.
All right, yeah, go ahead and go.
And then you got
7.
about 12 broken ones.
All right. 7 wolf teeth.
12 broken wolf teeth.
I can't
Of course, you
believe this is
then
all
have
going into their inventory.
6 wolf tail and 1 winter wolf tail.
6 wolf tail and 1 winter wolf tail. All right.
And Tegan's got a bag of drugs.
Tegan's got a bag of drugs.
I'd say that's pretty eventful. I'm gonna make a necklace out of these teeth.
I suppose
I mean,
so.
On the plus side, we won the combat encounter. We got the drugs.
Yeah.
On the downside, we learned that Roxanne
Might be a
mutilates the
psychopath.
bodies of
Probably a
animals and
psychopath.
is probably a psychopath. Yeah.
If I had time, I would totally turn one of those wolves into like one of those like cool winter like cloaks things.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you seen like those cool like winter people in those books. Where it's like they take like the head of like
Yes,
the
the
wolf and like
winter
put it as
people.
and put it onto like a hood.
I get you.
Yeah. Like one of those nomads.
I'm gonna bring us back to this.
I was A-okay. The fact you've never thought you would have to see the day where you had to calculate how many teeth someone gets out of a wolf.
That is not true. I've done this multiple times.
I was gonna say, you're talking to a DM here. They've probably done had to do math for way worse stuff before.
Guards' teeth. Guards' teeth. That's fun.
Oh god, human. Oh, why?
I made that
A
up.
bag of human teeth.
They didn't take their teeth. They just
I'm gonna do that now.
eviscerated
idea.
them until nothing was there so that you couldn't
Please.
tell that they had killed the guards.
Please don't. It's hard enough to explain why you're mutilating animal corpses. We don't want you to be detained with a bag of
fashion.
human teeth.
For fashion. You never
Yeah,
know
but-
when you need a bag of human teeth.
Look, if you're
You
detained by the
never
city
know when you need to
because of
cast
some
necromancy spell.
rock-related incident, which we both know will happen at some point,
I plot on.
we don't want you to have a bag of human teeth in your possession because that makes them ask hard questions that we don't necessarily have the answers to.
Well, you see, once
Fair.
they see my cool necklace of wolf teeth, they won't question it.
No, they will question it.
No.
Oh, nice. Wolf teeth.
Yeah.
Wolf teeth are different than human teeth from a guard perspective.
Oh, I'm lost. I'm just thinking of this necklace. What are you talking
He's just
about?
thinking that-
I'm
Oh,
talking
yeah, no.
about don't harvest human teeth.
I got a wand of winter. Let's go. Can't wait to use this.
No, you.
Masterful changing of the subject.
And in this week's episode, the whole party ignore each other's pleas. They stop murdering indiscriminately.
Look, we
hell?
don't murder humanoids indiscriminately.
not indiscriminately, just discriminately.
I mean, some
Are they
people need to
cultists?
die.
All of them die.
40. Wait.
Of course, we're ignoring chat with a green lemon.
Yeah.
I mean, nobody's
We're-
been active in my
right
chat
now
yet,
it's-
so
Right now, I'm not ignoring chat. I noticed you, and I was going to acknowledge you, but we were having a talk, you know. We do partially ignore chat while we're playing if something's happening, you know.
Into the ground in a 20. Oh, you give me an AoE attack? Another AoE attack?
Yeah, it's one of the worst spells in the game.
I know, but another
Hello, I'm
AoE
back.
attack. 40
Welcome
foot
back.
high cylinder centered on a point within range. Each creature in the cylinder must make a dexterity saving throw. A creature takes 2d8 bludgeoning damage
No, Maxim, you cannot join the call. No,
and
no.
4d6 cold
We're
damage. on a
playing
failed
Dungeons and
save,
Dragons. We're not
or
playing.
half as much damage on its.
We're not playing
Okay,
Dungeon
right, okay.
Defenders.
That is why you cannot.
What's the
Why
ray of
have you
frost?
done this, Omni-Man?
Maxim, there is no There's no viable justification for
white
why I
street
should let you in the call right now. We're playing Dungeons and Dragons right now.
Exactly. We're streaming Dungeons and Dragons.
Like I would understand. Like if I was a DM in real life, I would lock everyone who's not playing out of the room. You know, like if you're not in the game, you're not welcome here. Because my players are psychopaths, and you're not allowed to judge them.
Look, I'm not. How am I a psychopath?
You killed
I'm
the
a
wolves.
pragmatic moralist, I think.
Okay, you're not a psychopath.
I'm a true neutral.
I'm true neutral. That's what a psychopath would say.
No, a psychopath is probably. Well, I guess you could make some justification for lawful neutral, but more likely chaotic neutral.
Maxim, I know you're purposely putting the asterisks there because Twitch would just ban you from my chat if you said something bannable. So
I would ban you from your chat.
Deja vu.
Yeah, Twitch has a couple different auto mods. There's one that auto bans. There's one that auto just like deletes messages of certain content.
You can prevent them from actually just sending.
You know,
a message
because
in
like
general.
if I genuinely don't want something to be said in my chat and it's said in my chat, I just get rid of the message. You know, like a normal human. I don't need all these extra steps. People annoy me. Anyway. I'm glad Twitch gives us the ability to just remove stuff from chat automatically, though. That's very helpful. Because there's like, you got like YouTube where they're like, you are responsible for what is in your chat and you are not allowed to change it. Maxim, you're not supposed to just insult literally everyone in the chat. I know I wouldn't let you in the call, but it's not...
What's happening?
Maxim is insulting every other person in the chat, which right now is just Giraffe Monster.
I feel bad for Giraffe Monster.
I don't necessarily feel bad for Giraffe Monster.
I
The
don't feel
second
bad
you
for
get
Giraffe
used to
Monster.
Maxim, it stops being insulting. You realize that
It's more of a
it's
compliment than an insult.
Yeah, it's more of a compliment than an insult. It's kind of like a. I don't even. Yeah, no,
Like
I
a
can't
child
even think
begging
of it.
for attention.
It's like a Maxim insulting you. That's what it is.
Wonderfully said.
Maxim's not here to defend themselves, which is why I think it's funny.
I find it very funny.
Fair.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think when you say Dijon mustard, you mean Dungeon Master is bad. Can't get the map to work. Are you speaking of this?
The map that's
Party
working.
Frog, more like Party Sock. I'll change its name. You better watch yourself.
Don't change its name.
I mean, let's just
Don't
keep it to
give
Party
in.
Frog. Why give him the power to make you change names?
Don't give in.
No, I wasn't gonna change it to Party Sock.
Yeah.
I was
like
gonna change it though.
Party Toad.
No, party frog.
I mean, Party Toad has connotations that I'm uncomfortable with because it
Oh,
sounds
yeah,
too close
Czar
to
has-
Battle Toad.
Czar hasn't met Maxim. Czar doesn't
I don't think
understand.
Czar
met
should
Maxim,
meet
though.
Maxim.
You don't understand the nonsense that is Maxim. You
The
better feel
absolute
appreciated.
crazy frog that is Maxim.
The craziest frog in the barrel.
Every time I hear Crazy Frog, I just think of those commercials where they had those fucking ringtones,
That's
like back in the
What they're
90s or early
referencing.
aughts.
what they're referencing.
Bing, bing,
Bing, bing,
Yeah.
bing, 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 bing. I don't remember.
ba, ba.
I mean, that was pretty
Spling
close
ding.
to where it was, so.
Spling, ding, ding, spling, ding, spling, ba, ba.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm ready to
You
go.
got the drugs, you got the tails, you got the teeth, you got some
The
rocks, you got
snails.
some silver pieces.
Wait, did we
You got
tell,
the wand.
did we
You
figure out
guys
what
are ready to
rocket
go.
was?
What?
Did we figure out what the drugs were?
No. We ended right after you got the drugs
Yeah.
and didn't die.
We're not going to
that-
take the drugs or figure out what they are because those belong to the captain. We're just going to keep them in our packs until we get picked
Yeah,
up
but
again.
we gotta make sure it's the right thing. We gotta make sure
Don't
it's
you
the
want
good
to
stuff.
try the drugs, Bob?
We gotta make sure it's the good
Look,
stuff.
there was only
Neckus
one
is
bag of
just
drugs
the
we
garden-
found in the
the snake
frozen
in the
cave
Garden of
covered by
Eden right now.
130 years worth of ice. I think we've got the right stuff.
It's got 130-year-old pathogens in it as well.
Just
so.
an educated guess, but I think we got the right stuff.
No. We gotta
Damn
make
it,
sure.
I caught ocean syphilis. Ocean-based syphilis. That's what you caught.
You've caught crabs. Ocean crabs.
Ocean man.
The sequence of a life form raised in the sand, soaking up the thirst of the land.
Well, I'm ready to go.
You ready to go?
Yeah.
Yep, I'm good to go.
We ready to game?
Yeah. I went
We
pee,
ready
I'm
to
good.
glib and glob?
Yo, is that gamer time?
Yo, is
I
that
think it is.
Parado Synclospilosoma?
I'm guessing Bob took the 40 silver.
OMG.
Oh
Yeah,
my
I've got the
God.
silver.
Yeah, it's not much. You can
so
take it
far-
right now.
So far, we've got the 50 gold pieces each, 40 silver pieces, and the Wand of Winter as our party loot that we found on the island.
And don't forget the six wolf tail, 1 winter wolf
Oh, that's
tail,
your, that's your side.
7
Azurite.
8 azurite,
I was thinking,
and
that's all your stuff. That's all your loot. You can keep it. I don't want any share of the
12
wolf teeth or the
broken
wolf tails.
teeth, and 7 wolf
Or
teeth.
even the azurite. I have no use for it. Like, that's all you,
I don't even
Roxanne.
know what
I have no
azurite
use
is.
for these blue rocks you found on the ground.
Oh,
Like,
wait,
I've
I
got
can
our
actually
pirate
make a-
spoils listed, and I've got
Whoa,
the
I
party
can actually
loot
make a
listed.
pretty
It's
cute,
lapis
pretty cute
lazuli.
necklace. Yeah, I know. I can like combine it with the wolf teeth. It's gonna look so pretty as a necklace.
Well, you know what? You have fucking fun with that.
Thank you.
Bob wants no part in it.
I assume you continue on your way for the rest of the day as well.
Yes, we will
Having-
continue
Having
on our
found
way.
your drugs.
Yes.
You make your way up along the frozen coast until the day begins to come to an end.
By the way, what was the name of the dude who sent us up here again? I forgot. The
Ironhorn.
shipwright.
You have Jim Ironhorn, you have Copperhead, the
Copperhead. That's the one I wanted.
volcano ganassi. You have
You mean Copper Bottom? Rodney Copper Bottom?
I don't mean that, no.
Oh, okay, good to know.
All right, no, I just wanted Copperhead. That was the one I was looking for.
Okay.
Screw Copperhead. He's a capitalist scum and deserves to die. I'm gonna cut off his head like I cut off those wolves' head.
Okay.
Yeah, evidence for Roxanne being a psychopath is steadily growing.
No. Just him.
It's not even no, just him. Okay. So
Maybe a few other people.
with all that in mind,
I think it's a wondrous item.
I assume wondrous item.
Any
Anyway,
item that is wondrous is a wondrous item.
with all that, with everything good and steady, you all get yourselves back into settled for the night, and I'd assume we're gonna do some watches.
Yeah.
Now in this little bowl you've begun to trudge yourselves into.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay.
Bob was
I
once
would-
again sleeping.
would
I marked
like
off
to
a day
start-
of rations.
Oh yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Oh yeah, do
Well,
some rations.
I would like to try to make a necklace out of the teeth and azurite. I
Okay.
spelled purify wrong. I just realized that. Whatever. Rations. Yeah. Do I have to do anything for that?
For the rations, no, but if you
No,
want to
just-
make a necklace,
Yeah.
Do you
make a
have-
necklace.
you can have your guy become a jeweler's kit.
Yeah, duh.
Okay.
Does Roxanne have proficiency in jeweler's kits?
What's the rock I do?
Yeah,
The rock grants.
artificers are fucked.
All right.
What did you just say?
So-
I didn't see.
So with that in mind, I suppose Roxanne, go ahead and make me your
Oh my gosh.
add
we're gonna have to-
advantage because artificers are fucked.
Yeah. Do I make
Jeweler's
this?
kit check. Let's just do. You could do dexterity or intelligence.
Dexterity or I'm gonna go with intelligence, and then what is it? I add my proficiency bonus as well.
Yes.
'Cause I'm using the rock, so it would be +6 because I have a +3 intelligence, right?
Yes.
Advantage. All right. Roll d20 +6. 8 and 12. Wow.
Okay.
I did that right.
Go
Yeah.
ahead and make me a perception check. DC is
Yeah.
not high as
No.
long as you have a jeweler's kit. The DC is not very high to
Yeah, no,
make
but
a
I'm
necklace
making sure
out
I
of.
did that right. So it'd be +6, and that's it. Because I remember it was like something weird last time.
Well, the
You-
something weird last time was probably that you, when you are trying to recognize the history of rocks, you have expertise.
No, well, I guess I'm working with rocks, but whatever.
It's
I
not history of rock.
Oh, it's because I forgot to add my proficiency bonus last time. All right, so
Oh, okay.
12, and then you wanted a perception check. I'm guessing I don't get advantage since a rock is with me.
You can give yourself advantage for perception checks with your boy because he can help you patrol and stuff.
Oh, whatever. I'm just gonna take it. 21.
Okay.
I mean, it didn't matter. I rolled high enough the first one.
Okay. The night is pretty calm. Again, 42/rack/ghost man you found in the middle of nowhere sits there on a small outcropping of ice and stares off into the distance the whole time. And you get yourself you begin to carve yourself a necklace. You whittle's probably not the word because it's not wood, but
I need to just
you
put
core
holes through the
out some
teeth. Yeah.
holes in the tops of the teeth and get yourself that, and then start slowly grinding out some small holes in the pieces of azurite.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Tegan, you're probably going to hate me a little bit. I just
What?
remembered I have a scroll of burning hands.
It's fine. We figured it out.
Ba-ba-da-ba.
You know, it's not like that might have burned the drug. So, you know,
We may
in the
never
end,
know.
yeah, in the
Yeah,
end, we
so-
did what we did,
In
and
the
we
end,
don't throw
it
a
doesn't
fit.
even
Okay.
matter.
Wait, I have 8 azurites and 7 wolf teeth. So that means I can put azurite in the middle, then like alternated like wolf teeth, azurite, azurite out.
Yes, it does mean you can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, you do that.
Yeah.
You got yourself an azurite and wolf tooth necklace.
All right. I'm gonna learn how to enchant that later to do something of cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's
The night
that's,
is calm,
how do I
and
add a
we good.
Oh, there it is. Wolf plus azurite.
That is, it's pretty cool. I'm a little
necklace.
tired, and I'm having a hard time talking it up, but it is pretty cool to make a wolf and azurite necklace out of the stuff that you just found and murdered. It's very
Yeah.
interesting. I don't know why I said it like I was being sarcastic, but it's
Yeah.
very interesting.
That's so
wolf
interesting.
And
teeth
your
and 8.
I can't talk, I can't think, I can't do nothing. Your watch goes by very easily, and you go ahead and wake up Rogue for his watch. So Rogue.
Good morning, Rogue. You took a long rest, just to let you know before you
Ah,
start watch.
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah.
really do much yesterday.
Yeah, I know. I mean, you were kind of emotionally traumatized, so I don't blame you.
I do what
You
I
wanna
need.
take sleep. Yeah. Look at my cool necklace I made while you were sleeping.
That do be cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna learn how to enchant it later, like when we're on the boat and not living for our life, and I have time to make it something cooler. I don't know what to do with it, but I'll figure it out.
I mean, fair. Do whatever you
maybe-
want with it. It's your necklace. Enjoy your sleep.
You too.
I'm
I go off to bed.
okay. Okay.
You
Okay.
too.
Okay.
Literally your watch, and you don't get to go back to sleep. Okay, go and make me a perception check.
You
Oh,
know,
and I would also like to attune to the end of winter.
you know. It's gonna be a 10.
Okay, good to know.
All right,
The
I'm just
night
waiting.
goes on. Relatively warm, still below freezing, but warmer than the earlier storm night that just continues to go on. The stillness is still almost like off-putting because there's no noise for minutes on end, and then suddenly there'll just be a light just whistle of wind through the air that
I'm
will then
looking
dissipate
for
after a
more
couple seconds.
ghosts. Are there any
You're looking
more
for more
ghosts
ghosts?
around?
Well, either fortunately or unfortunately, you don't see any more ghosts aside from your boy.
You know what?
And
That's
eventually
fair.
The sun Eventually, the sun starts to come up, and the day is all of yours.
The
Alright, so
sun
I
will
take a
come
long rest
out
then.
tomorrow.
You guys got long
You bet your
rests?
bottom dollar
Yeah,
tomorrow.
I was just waiting for you to say like, that we got that before taking it. What the heck?
Everybody got a long rest.
What the? Why did that not reset the heat metal glove?
If it's, it might just be broken. You can reset it yourself if it.
I know I can't manually reset it.
You definitely can.
Just go into the glove and click on the charge thing.
I am clicking on it.
Oh, that's a glitch with your character sheet then.
Let me just reload then.
That's weird.
It's probably because you have it open.
I don't think I have it open, but I'll check.
Oh wow, I get a 4th level spell now then, and a 3rd level. Let's go.
Okay, you're good. Yep. Your party continues on for the day. Do we have anyone doing anything besides following Rack?
No.
Not really. I mean, there's not a random person I'm going to call today.
Good to know.
You could message that noblewoman.
I feel like that would cause more problems than it would solve.
You could cause some chaos by pretending to be God and contacting some people.
Or I could fuck with the captain.
That is also true.
But do we really want to mess with him?
You would know
Yes.
sending wise
It's
if the
very
person is
funny.
familiar with you, they know it's you.
That's fine. That's why I've got deception at +10.
Fair. I'm not. He knows it's me. He doesn't know I'm lying.
Captain Ellie, it's bad. It's so bad. Everyone's dead.
No, here's the thing. He knows, in quotation marks, it's me. I can gaslight him into thinking I am God.
This is me. I am God.
transcended.
I am
become
transcended.
God.
I am speaking to you from a higher plane.
I'm speaking to you through Bob.
Bob, my disciple, my best baby boy.
With all that in mind, your party. Oh, can someone roll me a d10 for weather?
Mr. Bob.
I've been rolling it lately. I think Rogue should
I'll
roll it this time.
Do it.
Yeah, I think Rogue should roll this
I'll
time.
do it. It's a 7.
You guys are good. The weather gets a little bit colder, but nothing crazy.
Minus
continue
10
on your way.
degrees.
Minus 10 degrees. You continue on your way up north, following Rack the whole way, trudging through the snow for 8 hours. Very fun. And then another 8 hours goes by, and you find yourselves nearing sunset and getting ready to make camp again. As that is happening, Roxanne, in your head, you hear a little. I can't think of an adjective for the word otter, so just Winston?
Ottery.
Wilson?
What?
Winston.
Watson.
Watson. My brain is mush today. Watson the otter. Your mentor? No. Your friend? Arguably.
Escapee.
Escape helper person.
Yes.
You hear
I
in
know.
your head. Hello, Roxanne.
Hello.
Are you doing okay? Just
Yeah, I'm
checking
currently
again
in
on
the
my-
Whispering Isles in the middle of it.
You're where?
The Whispering Isles.
How did you get?
By boat. We sailed to your house. And then we walked
Well,
on land.
I do suppose you said it was a little dangerous at the other island. How did you? I feel like that's
And we're currently in the middle of the island.
that
we
feels
just-
like the most possible danger you could put yourself in. Anyway,
I'm
I'm
no,
going to say
not
that
really.
like
Not
maybe if
really.
you just kept going east until you hit the rapids and the trenches and maybe some sea monsters. Maybe that's worse, but I think. that might-
Thank you for that. I'll write that down for later.
No, oh no. Oh, okay. Well,
To the east, there are rapids and sea monsters.
what did I
Any-
get you into?
I don't know. First night. Oh, let me tell you
I'm
what
just
happened.
checking
First
to make
night-
sure you're okay.
Yeah, first night we encountered some big boy zombies that wouldn't die for a lot. Second day, we encountered some wolves that attacked us. I figured out how to make a fiery, booming, long blade using magic. like I make it
That is
fiery,
interesting.
and then I use like booming blade, and then I can like use these rock tendrils to like expand it out, and so I can just like hover above them and then hit them, and then I got this wand of winter now, and if I wanted to, I could just bombard them from the top using my rock cantrip. It's pretty insane what I've figured out.
That all
Also, I made
sounds
this cool necklace too with some the
very
wolf teeth.
dangerous.
Wolf teeth I carved out of their heads, and I also have like 6 wolf tails and
Can you
1
hang
winter
on a
wolf tail.
moment?
Yeah.
There's a little boop boop, beep boop, and you feel he casts the spell again to continue talking with you. Yeah. Okay. I'm starting to grow a little worried about you, but you sound okay.
I know I'm fine. I have so much plot armor that I've been fine.
Roxanne, we've discussed this. This is real life. This is not a book.
Yes,
There isn't. You can die.
but I won't because I have plot armor.
Oh, please don't die. Okay.
Oh, did you ever forget what those void monsters were on the island that we talked about last time?
They're from the plane of negative energy, though you had kind of suspected that anyway. I think bad news might be a good thing to call them. They're just not. They're beings whose spirits are essentially undead. In other words, they don't have they weren't like a thing before and then died and now their spirit haunts things. They're just malevolent spirits, you know.
So the island's destroyed now. It's like completely gone, and we're gonna have to deal with it later.
Perhaps.
All right.
Well,
I'll write that down as well.
Good hearing from you. Glad
Good hearing
you're
from
alive.
you again, Watson.
Good night.
No, it's like the middle of the day. We're still walking.
Oh, we're getting ready to make camp, I thought.
Were we?
Yeah.
Oh, we were? Okay. Then yeah.
Oh. Strange. Time is a strange mistress.
Yes.
Well.
Time is my
Bye.
enemy.
Bye, Watson. Have fun.
Yeah,
Be safe.
Burgundy now is going to be a problem for level 15 Twitchpaign. Like,
At minimum.
I'm going to shoot the Kraken with my cannon.
Yes. Oh, I forgot to tell
Yeah.
Watson about the cannon I made. Oh, next
The
time he
night
rings.
falls and doing more watches, I assume.
Yeah, I'll take first again.
Okay.
All right, I'll go
Perception with
second.
advantage. So we're both 20 on natural 20.
Okay.
They were
Good to
both
know.
nat 20s. I'm just kidding.
As the night is continuing on, you find yourselves
Can I make anything? Wait, what
the
can I
like
make
sort
with
of the howling I'm not sure exactly what to call it besides whispering, I guess would be a good word given the name of the isles that you figured they're probably named for. Just every once in a while, just the noises that you hear that seem to come from nowhere in particular just be echoing around you. Just kind of glance through the air and otherwise. But nothing out of the ordinary other than that.
What could I do with these
As
questions?
4 hours go by of you staring out into the middle distance.
No. I would be thinking of like what I could make and what I could do.
Mm-hmm.
I was say,
Yeah.
I just imagine Roxanne just staring out into the distance at nothing like an NPC
Plotting.
for 4 hours.
Plotting. All right, if I make this, I could probably like reduce the size and make it so it's a shell, so it's like way easier to fire with the cannon, so that it's more dumbed down for the pirates because they kind of need that. I hope they didn't break my cannon or blow it up by accident. I hope they cleaned it right so it doesn't like explode in their face. We're gonna come back at like half the front of the ship's gone.
And Rogue, you're woken up by a sort of a meandering, wondering to herself, Roxanne, as you switch shifts.
So if I can make it a single shell,
I
could probably make it smaller so it's like a handheld one. I wonder how much that would hurt someone. Oh, I could also.
Are you
make it, like,
talking
have a really
about
big
a
base.
small version of one of your cannons?
Yes.
Can I have
Oh
one?
god.
If you help me make it.
I mean,
Roxanne wants to
sure.
make a fucking gun.
You know it. I'm gonna make a 50 PMG, shotgun, some Desert Eagle, some
Gotta
50
get that
cal,
50 cal.
some 50 cal.
I
like,
do have some
revolver.
resources that I can put towards this.
Just
Yeah,
concentrate
we'll-
on the blunderbuss first. That's going to be your
we'll-
first stage.
We'll worry about the guns once we get back on the ship and I have like the ability to make it in time. I'm still thinking of like how to do it, like make it so like it's like more conspire, so it doesn't blow up in your hand and destroy it, and like be able to like easier reload. You know?
That is very important.
Yes.
Just carry around a cannon.
Yeah. A bag of holding would be really useful. I wonder where Cantankerous
Well,
Tower
good
is
night,
at.
Roxanne.
All right, good night. And I just go off like wandering in my thoughts, just falling asleep to it.
Okay. Roxanne, you go sleepy. Rogue, could you make me a perception check?
I can, indeed. $13.
Okay. The night is still quiet as it is essentially midnight as you settle back down, having finished up your long rest yourself and looking around for anything that might be in the air. You see over a good 20 feet just outside of camp, you've got Rack over there just still staring just blankly. After a good 5-10 minutes go by, you hear a little "Who are you?"
I want to be this.
No response.
Rack, was that you?
What?
Nothing. God, what the fuck is happening to me? Oh my god, I'm hearing voices. Oh my god, am I going insane? Well, I already rested, so I might as well get up and go around and check around the area, just in case.
You went up
Okay.
and
Go ahead and make me an investigation check.
He's walking through the snow. What was that growl?
That's gonna be another 13.
You rolled
Okay.
2 13s in a row.
You thoroughly search all around camp and otherwise, and you don't find anything alive, anything that would make noises to talk to you.
I hate this, and I want to go back to sleep, but I can't. So I'm just going to
to be
sit
fair,
here.
you were just meditating.
I can sleep if I want to, a voice in my head.
Come sleep with us, Rockblade.
You don't hear Roxanne making noises. That's not a...
I'm gonna go back to just watching out.
Okay. The night goes by with nothing else strange happening.
Good morning, Rogueblade. How's your watch? Anything happened while you was out there?
I know nothing happened.
All right. Well, liar. But okay, should probably get ready to go.
I mean, without rolling an insight check, you can't really call him a liar.
No, Rogue is a
Can
constant
call
liar.
him a liar.
Yeah, Rogue is a
Doesn't
constant
mean you
liar.
actually know he's lying.
Yeah, no.
You won't be justified in calling him a liar.
Yeah, I won't
No.
be justified.
When is Roxanne justified?
I
mean, sometimes there have been very rare occasions in which Roxanne has actually made good life choices.
I guess. I suppose.
like this necklace.
In the meanwhile, as everyone packs up camp and gets ready to walk, could someone roll me a d10?
Roxanne, this time, I want to see what the chaos energy brings.
2.
Okay.
We're gonna get the ghost
in
boy,
mind,
but
you
not
all
that
get your
important ghost
camp.
boy.
You all get your camp up. Ready? You think I don't scramble what things happen for every day?
Yes.
Fuck you, Roxanne. Anyway.
You too, voice in my head.
You all begin trekking out for the day, crossing this. You find as you're going, it just slowly starts to get colder and colder and colder still, to the point where, despite just the complete silence all around you and the only noise being the slight cracking of ice under your boots, you can still almost like hear your teeth and your bones just like chattering.
Am
as
I
you're
doing
moving
better
through
because
this
I've
cold.
got the studded leather of cold resistance?
You do seem to be doing at least a little bit better. In
Can I
like
pack
a
the
general
dogs?
sense, yes, you are
Can I
doing
pack
better.
the tails of
It's
the wolves to like help insulate me more in my
you
jacket?
start to you like take them out of your thing and just start shoving them in all the open spots in your jacket and covering yourself. Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Yeah,
let's
so
be
I
continuing
believe
on.
this is how far you can go. The day is cold, and you get yourselves deeper and deeper into this bowl to the point where you almost feel like you're in the center of it. Like that gradual decline begins to become an incline over the course of the day. And your walking's just, it's just that tiny like 0.1% harder that like you don't notice until like 4 hours into it, and you're like, man, I am way more tired than I was yesterday.
Yeah.
And you're all trudging along, and Bob, as you're
Yes.
trudging, suddenly you just like randomly as you're walking, everyone's just walking, you hear, my favorite color is yellow.
Anybody
Okay,
else hear that?
I know I didn't hear that in character, but out of character,
what?
I am very offended, okay?
That's fair.
Hear what?
All right, Roxanne heard nothing. How about you, Rogue?
What do you be talking about?
Did you hear anybody
You're
saying
probably
a
not
favorite color?
crazy. I didn't hear anything about that, but I did hear a weird voice last night.
So you did hear something
I
did happen last
didn't
night.
think it was important enough, nor did
Everything's
anything
important.
happen.
All right.
Well,
so
we're
there's
being
obviously
haunted by what seems to be a benign spirit. So, hello, spirit. My favorite color is green,
I cast see
like
invisibility.
my
I like
nose.
blue.
Roxanne, could you make me a spellcasting ability check as you try to
How do I
cast
do
the
that?
ability? Roll a d20 and add your spellcasting ability modifier. Should be up
So
in the
spell
top of your
attack or
modifier.
Okay. So +3. So D20 plus. Did I do? Okay, I did that. Roll D20 +3. 7.
Okay.
That sucks.
Roxanne, as the two of you are like talking to this benign spirit, as you called it, Roxanne begins to weave her hands, and her stone knife comes out and begins to like dance in the air for a second, and this blue energy attempts to form around Roxanne's eyes as she is trying to cast see invisibility. And Roxanne, there's this moment where you like the world looks a little bit like translucent for a second as you're casting the spell, but then suddenly it's like that energy that of the magic is being almost like frozen in the air. It's so cold, and you find your spell like shoots out and like literally freezes into a like a cylinder of ice that then just falls to the ground and shatters.
Huh.
And your spell failed, but you did use the spell slot.
Yeah, I
And
already did that.
yeah, there is now a shattered like column of like beautiful blue ice on the ground.
Huh. That's weird.
That is weird.
I think there's some sort of force
All right.
field that's preventing us from casting magical spells.
Or it could be the influence of whatever the spirit is. So,
I would like to take
hey,
a magic stone and toss it.
well,
Sorry,
hold
a
on.
stone grenade.
Before you
what-
do that,
So you begin to cast the spell on the grenade. What kind of magic is your stone grenade again? Is it transmutation?
Semantic and material.
What school of magic?
Where do I see
Like
that?
necromancy, divination, transmutation.
When you click on it,
Transmutation.
it's
Transmutation. I just found it.
transmutation. Okay.
Okay. You go ahead and cast it. It begins to glow.
Yeah, and I do sedimentary so that it's just like nothing too loud so we don't
Yeah,
alert people.
That's okay. You cast it and it successfully begins to glow.
Hmm.
All right. So we're a relatively friendly group. Why don't you come on out and introduce yourself? I will attempt to persuade whatever this is that's communicating with me to come say hi.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Hmm.
That is a 20.
Yep, that's how that works. You go ahead and be your persuasive self. Nothing seems to happen as you talk. Doesn't seem like there's anyone around.
Huh. All right. Must be some weird psionic effect or someone just casting sending at us through a crystal ball.
Hmm.
That's what I would guess.
Hmm.
All right. Well, are we at the end of our travels for the day?
You guys feel like you could rest. You're definitely tired. You might be able to go another hour or so, but
I
Okay.
could go for another hour.
it's been a hard
Alright.
day
We can set up
to this cold.
we can set up camp then, I guess. I think that'd be a
Okay.
good idea. We are
All
starting to
around
get to
you.
our midpoint on our rations, though, or at least I am.
Oh, I forgot to mark off 2 rations, right? How much are you at? And how much did you start with?
I think we all started with 2 weeks worth, and then
I think a bit extra because I'm at 15.
yeah. Oh well, I'm down to 9.
I'm at
You started
10.
with 14.
Okay,
You guys
maybe
have
I
done-
accidentally marked an extra one off somewhere.
I don't know. I'll just take one off. I don't know. I may have missed one.
Okay, so
You
we
guys
should
are
be
on the end of your 7th day.
okay. So how many rations did we take into? I forget.
I think I took
Um,
20.
I believe I'm pretty sure Roxanne missed last night. I don't remember her mentioning it.
Okay.
No,
I
I did not.
think-
So I'll take one off for them then.
But I think other than that, I don't know if there's anything else that's an issue.
Okay, that would make sense. If you said we're at 7 days and I took 20, then I would be at 13. All right.
Okay.
Okay, I'm probably at 9 by now.
Everyone
Well,
goes ahead
did you
and
take 14?
I think I took more than 14 because I've been marking them off pretty
yeah,
consistently.
I don't remember. You guys just kind of grabbed a fuck ton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember how many though. It's okay. If you guys start running low, we'll worry about it. But for now, it's not that big.
Yeah, we could have eaten those
Yeah.
wolves. Now that I think about it.
We'll figure something out.
Yeah.
As
Yeah.
the party frog begins to get itself ready for bed,
Almost
you
bedtime.
guys are all preparing for bed and otherwise. Give me a moment. Just gotta do something.
I would like to during my watch try to do see invisibility again.
Okay. Before that happens, as you guys are all setting up your camp and otherwise, Rogue, you are hammering in some pythons, getting ready for bed, and you just hear, "The sky is lovely today."
It's night.
Yes, Rogue. We all know it's night.
This is whatever it is talking to you again, Rogue.
The voice is in my head.
Am I going crazy?
No.
I think there's something to communicating with the both of us that's deliberately avoiding Roxanne for reasons I can totally understand.
To be fair, that is fair. Well,
Though these do kind of sound like Roxanne's thoughts.
it is
sometimes.
a very nice night out, whatever you are talking to me.
It is quite a pretty night. Ain't
Still
it?
no discernible response of any kind to what you say. Still no movement of like anything like it's a visage of something. It's like
You know,
just-
the nights out here are much more clear than back in Isle Forge. There's too much smoke there.
Why are you going southern cowboy, Rogue?
I do not know what you're talking about.
Oh.
Fair.
It's fine. We all know the accent's fake anyway. It's okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I be a pirate.
You do be
You're
a
not
pirate.
wrong.
Who's a good little pirate? Go with a pat
I'm being
Rosehead.
patronized. I'm
Who's a
being
good little
patronized,
pirate?
and I don't like it.
To be fair, you're being patronized by the old woman, so it works out.
Not untrue.
Who's a cute little pirate and pinch his cheek?
Do not touch my cheeks, please.
Oh, yeah, they are a bit cold.
Yeah, given Roxanne's age, isn't like the character kind of like a deranged psychotic grandmother?
Without
Kinda.
children or grandchildren?
Yeah. Who's still in a
Well,
childish mind because of the
Locked in your room reading
yeah.
books for 700 years might be the best,
Yeah.
Yeah, I would do it.
best descriptor. Well, everybody settles in, is ready for bed, and Roxanne, do you want to make me your...
Excuse you, Bob. I would be a great, maybe great again? Great. A lot of great grandmas.
In terms of elf, you could be any amount of
Yeah.
great grandma.
Yeah.
Anyway, so what were you gonna have us do?
I need Roxanne to make her perception check, because...
Oh, I was saying I wanted to do the invisibility. But I
Yes,
do
you
the
can do that
perception
too, but we'll start with the perception check just because
Yes.
it's easier for me to know.
with advantage, right? 13.
Okay, and now you try to cast the invisibility again. So go ahead and give me
roll this-
another...
19.
Okay, this time you focus and you feel this pulse of energy go out of you as you cast the spell again. And what's the range of see invisibility?
That's a good question. Let me answer that. 1 hour.
That's a duration.
The spell does not have range. I believe the range
It
is
says range
attached to the
slash-
site.
It says range/area self.
Yes. How far can you see
In dark or
when you
normally?
cast see invisibility on yourself? Is it just your vision?
It says
What does it
range
say?
slash for the duration you see invisible creatures and objects as if they were visible, and you can see into the ethereal plane. The ethereal creatures and objects appear ghostly and translucent.
Okay.
So we could just
Uh,
off
that's
vision?
fine.
I don't know.
You cast the invisibility. It lasts an hour, you said?
Yes, 1 hour. That's how
Okay.
That's how far it goes.
You cast the invisibility. You find that you feel like the range of your see invisibility is about... let me check something for a sec.
It's self, and that's all it says.
Yes, so your range would normally be as far as you can reasonably see.
That makes sense.
So now though the question is,
It's at night though, and doesn't it?
So you can
doesn't
see as far
something-
as you can see in the dark, right? So
Yeah.
it's dimly lit around you right now because there's nothing like obscuring it, and the moon's out and stuff. So like
The
all
ethereal
around you is, like,
creatures
dimly
appear
lit.
ghostly and translucent. So would that mean they
Yes.
glow?
I'll describe it if there's any. I'll describe it if you see them.
All right, DM,
Um,
tell me what I see.
You see nothing particularly different. You would recognize that it feels like you're kind of like the sparkliness to your vision that would indicate your ability to see invisible things kind of only goes out to about 45 feet. Even though you can see 60 feet.
Hmm.
So that's a little weird, you'd figure.
Would I think that like there's something holding back my spell, or is it just that?
Yeah, it's like the power of the spell you just cast is like diminished for some reason.
Thinking. I'm thinking. Can I throw out one of my stone grenades, like the smoky ones, just to see if it's like smaller?
Sure. Yeah, you go ahead and form your grenade and toss it out. It seems it expands out to the correct length. Seems fine.
I'm thinking. I mean, I could do a detect magic. just to see if that also is reduced. I mean, I'm about to go to bed, so I don't mind wasting spell slots. Yeah, I'll do a detect magic just to
Okay.
see.
Could you
to
make
see.
me another spell casting ability check?
18?
Okay, you go ahead and cast detect magic. Is this conflict? Does see invisibility use concentration?
That's a good question. Let me see. No, it doesn't.
Okay, so you still got your see invisibility, and then you cast detect magic, and you managed to successfully cast it. It seems like the range of detect magic is 30 feet, right?
Yes.
So it gets all the way out to its range, of 30 feet, and you kind of sense a sort of like aura of abjuration all around you.
That's a word.
Abjuration is magic that
Ab-
prevents other things like magic or damage or other things like that. It's a preventative
Abjuration is a
or
solemn
defensive
requirement
magic.
for animate. Okay, so it is like there's something weakening the magic. Can I tell what it is?
Make an Arcana check.
Unnatural 20.
Okay. You kind of think back to all the stories you've read on things and stuff, and you think there are like some places in the multiverse, I guess would be a good way to say it. Some places that kind of they are more attuned to certain planes. So there's like the prime material plane, there's um the like internal planes like the ethereal plane that you're currently able to look into, things like that. And then you think about the plane of ice, which is a plane that there have been some sort of like folktale stories you'd figure written. You're not certain if they're real or not or anything like that, of people that have ended up in the plane of ice and were unable to use conjuration, divination, and enchantment magics.
Wait, so wait, does that mean my sword bonus, like the infusion, artificial infusion might break off?
You aren't really certain.
Okay, well if you do, let me know. I don't know. So conjuration, what were they?
Conjuration, divination, and enchantment magic seem to be greatly affected by the plane of ice. And you also would remember that thing where even just thoughts or the spoken word could be converted into ice by the plane. And you think you're casting that spell suddenly growing into like a cylinder of ice is a good example of something like that would kind of confirm to you that you're probably near like a crux of the plane of ice.
I'll let them know about that in the morning. Anyway, back to this cannon. So if I can make it, if I can make it so like a separate thing can go into the other thing
And
to hold
you do
control.
your planning, and the night give me a moment, just gotta roll some more dice.
Ominous.
Everything's spicy.
I could pull back this and it would put a new one in, and I
Okay.
could fire it off. Oh, I can't wait. Oh, I could surprise Rogue with something like that. He would look so cool doing it as well.
Okay.
Swinging into battle, just pulling out
You're
the shotgun and going
like standing up and getting ready to walk over to wake up Rogue, and about 2 steps into your walk, you just hear sort of out of nowhere just a little, "Aren't the stars lovely?"
Oh yes, the stars are lovely. Miss voice in my head. Okay, looks like we're a bit shy.
No response. Yeah.
All right. Can I tell what direction it is, or just in my head?
Make a perception check.
Most parties would be worried about slowly being driven insane. The rest of us are just having conversations with the ethereal voice in our head.
15. I mean, it's not. It's just another day.
Basically.
15?
Yeah, I said 15.
Maybe like back right ear, like from that direction.
Wait,
forward.
did you ping someone? Did you ping somewhere on the map?
No,
Okay, you just said from
like
that direction.
behind and to the right of you, sort of that direction.
Okay. And I'm guessing my AC invisibility is worn off as well.
Yeah, but you look around pretty thoroughly with perception and don't really notice anything strange or different, or there's no figures or anything like that.
Can I tell if it's like a lonely voice or if it's more like a
Make an insight check.
2?
Roxanne asking the real questions. That was a good one.
2.
Yeah, 2.
Ah,
you
fuck.
can't really tell much about the voice. It was just some
Yeah, I haven't heard
out of
much
the
people's
blue,
voices.
just
If it was written down, I could
sudden
probably tell, but it's
noise.
been spoken, and I haven't heard much voices.
Yep.
Yeah, it makes sense.
And
makes
your
sense.
your watch comes to an end.
Okay, I'll note that down for later and tell them about the serial plans once we all wake up and go head out.
Okay.
And I just
Rogue,
fall
you get
asleep.
woken up and
Aye. Back to the daily watch.
Yeah, just try not to let the voices get into your head. I did have one just talk about the lovely stars tonight.
I mean, the stars do look nice tonight.
So do you.
Weird.
What?
Roxanne low key hitting on Rogue.
No.
720-year-old elf.
Yes. It's more like a grandma calling like their great grandchild pretty.
You're
Good night,
hot.
Roxanne.
Sounded to me like cougar energy is what that sounded like.
Oh no!
I don't know what that means. The other voice in my head.
There's no sex in the party frog.
Just try not
There's
to let.
no sex in the party frog.
Just try not to let the voices run you mad, and just try not to let the thoughts also run you mad. I've read many of books where the main character is driven crazy from their own actions and thoughts. Okay.
Yeah.
Good night.
Good night,
Don't let the-
Roxanne.
Don't let the bed bug bite.
That's your next short. There's
They're
no sex in
huge
the
and
party
made out of
frog.
ice. That's gonna be a short. Don't worry. Okay.
And then
Tegan.
you can put like a party frog, and it's like the Anki animation, or
Should I do my
Tegan,
perception check?
You want to give me a little perception check?
Yeah, I can do that for you. 24.
Okay, nice. Also, Bob, what is your passive perception?
My passive perception is 13.
Okay. The night is completely still. Still, the cold is bone chilling and just keeps dipping more and more until finally you see the sun crest over the horizon again, and just a tiny bit of warmth from it finally starts to soak up. And you are good. Everybody gets a long rest.
All right, that's another one.
I be out with the old and in with the old.
Okay. Everybody packs up camp again. Roxanne, are you telling everyone about your ice plane related findings? She's dead. She's gone. She's dead. Are we all dead?
That's good.
Good Pete break right there. I needed that.
Okay. Well,
I mean, you
Yes.
could tell us if you're going AFK.
Oh no, you were
Nah.
busy. I thought it would
Nah,
take a
we're
bit
good.
longer to do stuff with Rogue, so I thought I had time. I wasn't
Oh,
expecting to
no.
go by that fast.
So with
Yes,
that
I
in
tell them
mind-
about the ethereal plate of ice and how like I was testing
yes,
stuff.
so the
How like
plane of ice.
conjuration, abjuration, and distillation.
Yes, so
we can-
enchantment magics, conjuration magics, and divination magics seem to be affected by the plane of ice. And so far, you've tried a bunch of divination magics, and they do seem to have been affected.
You said conjuration, right?
Yes. You would also remember that you were messaged by Watson a couple days ago using Conjuration
was-
Magic, which means he probably made the save.
That and also was pretty far out, so it probably wasn't as strong there.
Yeah, it wasn't as strong back there too. You figure you must be getting closer and closer to like a.
You did this because I picked sending, didn't you?
No, I did this because I made
Wait.
this island
Did you say
3 months. Like
you
seven
said? Oh
months
my
ago.
gosh!
I'm
These
fucking
names.
with you. I know that.
I'm crying.
Oh my gosh! These names. You said abjuration, right?
Abjuration, conjuration,
conjuration.
enchantment.
And the.
Oh, sorry. Abjuration's fine. Abjuration is the
Okay.
type of magic that's affecting you.
Oh.
The things that are being affected are conjuration, divination, and enchantment.
Can I check rogue sword and my? Oh, I guess I could check the tattoos to make sure it's not being affected.
Yeah, go
Since
ahead
it's
and
an
make a.
enchantment. Arcana.
Yeah, I should say it's an enchantment, not in the same way that a spell being cast currently is. It's like a permanent fixture you've made, right? So it's a little bit different. But yeah, you can make an Arcana check to check the sort of integrity of your current infusions.
Not 20, 26.
They seem good. It seems like
Okay.
if you were casting a new enchantment spell or maybe trying to make a new infusion here, there might be some fishiness, but the currently made stuff seems fine.
All right, and then I'd like to. No, I won't do that. I only have like one conjuration spell, and it's a 3rd level spell from the wand. I was thinking about. Bob, do you have any conjuration spells that you could do? I just want to see if they're how much they're effective.
I don't believe so.
Really? Like to create chairs in a
Oh,
conjuration?
actually, summon chairs, conjuration.
No,
All right, I summon a chair.
Okay, could you make me a spellcasting ability check?
10.
Okay. You try to summon your chair. You whip out your hand, do a little finger swing, and you see for a second there is this like whistling of air around you, and then it kind of crystallizes almost like the air itself is freezing, and then shatters and falls onto the ground.
Just what I've expected. Burp was there as well.
Well, okay then.
Yeah.
This
Can we move on? It's gold.
Yeah, let's go.
Weird.
Yeah, let's keep going.
It's good to
Okay.
go. Let's go.
Wait, Rogue, do you know any conjuration or not abjuration with other divination spells? Just make sure.
Conjuration, divination.
None
and
that I
enchantment.
am willing to use at this current moment. In case of emergency, they are for
No, I'm not asking
use.
you to use them. I'm just asking you so that I have them noted down so that we know.
I do
be
have a
careful.
conjuration spell.
All right, just be careful using it then.
I will
I'll just
try
assume
my
you're walking
best.
and
Yeah,
talking.
we're just like walking and talking.
Okay, so the day goes by. Yeah. you're
And
right.
the water, something.
Something, hold me down.
How much longer do we have on this journey? I ask my guide, or ask our guide.
I'm just gonna put you where you'll be at the end, so that if I forget where you are, it's good. You ask Rack/42, and he says, "Well, the trek out and back usually takes about me alone. We're moving a little bit slower, so I'd wager usually takes about a week to get out and then a week to come back. We tend to trek off in a random direction and hope we run into what we're looking for, and then turn around and come back if we don't find it.
We.
All right, so you're saying like 1 or 2 more days, maybe?
Yes, hopefully. We're moving a little bit slower, but not too much.
All
I
right,
mean,
well,
sorry, we have to sleep. Especially that one over there.
Yes.
yep. I'm not an elf. I can't just meditate for 4 hours and be fine.
Yeah, I know.
I
it's
need my
okay,
beauty
Bob.
sleep.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. If we could totally
And-
pull you in like a sledge for like 4 hours to make
So you have this conversation, the day sort of goes on. Could someone roll me a d10 for the weather and
I guess
events
it's
and
Bob's
stuff?
turn now.
Yeah, it's my turn.
It's Bob's turn.
5.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Nothing too crazy. The weather's a little bit warmer. Clouds start to go over the sky in different places. Every once in a while, a cloud will go right over the sun and block it, and it'll just like drop 20 degrees for a couple minutes, just suddenly, until the
Do we
cloud
have to
moves
worry
away.
about getting sunburned?
Maybe, perhaps. It's a little late to be worried about that. Now. You guys are
Are we ever gonna have to roll like some sort of saving throw? Like, oh, now you have skin cancer.
at some point. It's a particularly cold, bitter moment, Roxanne, and you're walking through the snow, and you just hear, "Watch out for polar bears."
Polar bears!
Complete silence after you say that.
I always wanted polar bears. Seem so cute. Bob, there might be polar bears nearby.
Fuck, I hope not.
I hope so. I can probably
Aye.
ride one and tame it as mine.
It would
We'll
be
have a polar
unfortunate
bear,
to
although I
run
don't
into
think it
some
would.
polar bears.
Although I don't think it would last well on this ocean, so we'd probably have to put it
I-
down.
I think Rogue would be quite sad if he got eaten by a polar bear trying to ride one, Roxanne.
No, I wouldn't get eaten. It would die before that.
I don't think any of us can guarantee that.
No. I would.
Look, wolves are bad, bears are worse. They're giant tanks of meat.
Meat still burns.
But not fast enough.
I mean, yeah, I guess it would be harder to go through, but I guess could also freeze it and snare it. I don't know. There's a lot that
Bob,
we
in the
do.
back of your head, as Roxanne is talking, you just hear, "What do you call them again? Karsts? Karsts?"
Are these different voices?
You
by
know,
the
voice
way?
in the head, if you explain to me a few more of the traits you're looking for, I can tell you the right word.
Are these different voices, or are they all the same voices?
I figured no response, yeah.
They have been just a low, quiet, almost imperceptible voice you just barely hear in your head, or like just in some random direction. Sort of different, not really certain.
Do you think it's these wandering guys? Because they said they wander out. Maybe they're just like telepathically communicating with each other, and we're just somewhat how getting on the radio frequency by accident. You know, Bob, Rogue, Bob.
Complete silence.
I do not know.
Like we're accidentally like interfering with like their telepathic communication. The wandering guys that they're like just talking with. Hey, Mr. 42, are you able to telepathically communicate with the people on this island?
I don't think so.
No. Do you
I've never tried.
Do you ever hear voices in your head?
Maybe.
Maybe.
I just thought of something. Have I heard this voice enough that I could consider myself familiar with it?
Perhaps. You could try to mimic it, you mean?
No. As in, for the purposes of the sending spell.
Oh. So here's the thing. If you want to try to cast sending to communicate with the voice you just heard.
The voice I've been hearing over the course of the past couple of days.
I believe that's technically doable if it's a real thing. So that's something you could try.
Yeah. Let's see.
Careful, Bob. It might
because it defines it.
It's evocation, right?
It's evocation. So yeah, I'd have to make the check.
Well, you're good with evocation. It's not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, the it specifies a creature with which you are familiar, and that's why I'm thinking on a technical term. Considering it's been talking to me.
Familiar means in like general terms, because like D&D is written to like mean that it means like you've heard of them, right? So like some sort of like I would let you try to talk to the voice that you just heard.
Okay.
Sending.
I'm gonna give it a shot. and see if I can basically tune into the same frequency via sending to send them a message back.
Okay. You go ahead and
So this is more like a radio than actual phone calling.
Yeah, I'm trying to cheat. I'm trying to treat it like a ham radio situation.
Got that trucker
Like
radio.
how I just said. The radio inspired you to think of this.
okay.
Like,
You go ahead and cast your sending. What do you say?
Hi, this is Bob. I'm a bard on the island. I'm not sure if you've been intending it, but I feel like me and my party have been picking up some stray thoughts from you. Just wanted to introduce myself and see if you would be interested in a conversation.
sounds like when you get a missed call.
You wait a good 10, 15, 30 seconds. Whole minute goes by. No response.
Oh fuck! It was worth a shot.
Yeah, it was. I think you probably dialed the wrong number. Probably just constantly switching broadband so that they.
It's very strange out here to like be hearing the noises because it's almost dead silent when no one's talking or anything. It's just full dead air.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. Unless like every once in a while wind peeks through the valley you're going up, but outside of that it's just nothing. Complete silence.
I'm
And
good to
I-
just carry on.
I suppose with that, you keep on trekking.
Mm-hmm.
Bob, when are we gonna fight something else again? I'm getting bored.
You know what? We can go shopping at the first place we see
I don't
in
like
the
shopping.
Whispering Isles, where there is no
No.
colonies.
No, I don't want to go shopping.
Oh, did you say fight or buy?
Fight.
Oh, it sounded like buy to me for some reason. I mean, let's avoid combat if we can.
Fine.
I agree with this sentiment.
Alright. Fine. First sign of danger, I'm rushing in though. I'm gonna.
Bob grew up in a goblin war, and he's desensitized to violence, but he realizes that Rogue is having some issues, so he's trying to accommodate him.
First sign of action, I'm fighting.
First sign of action, I'm Party Frog.
I'm gonna draw first.
All right, so
I'm
we-
gonna be
you want to
Anakin
trek?
Skywalker.
The day goes, and a little bit under an hour before you're getting ready to make up camp, Roxanne, you just hear, "Run. Keep running and don't stop."
No. I challenge you, voice in my head. Run as fast as you can. I'll catch you. 'Cause I don't know. I don't know where I was going this. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was finishing set up the camp.
What the fuck?
Oh, hi Rogue. The voice said run as fast as you can, something like that.
Okay.
I don't know. Didn't seem scary at all. They're probably just like playing tag or something.
I feel like that's not the case, but okay.
Probably not. They're probably like doing some evil experiment, hence why his name is 42. This was like some probably like mental insanity stadium where he's like Project 42 and we're like or Resurrection 42 where she's trying to bring back ghosts, something like that. I don't know. We'll figure out when we get there. We'll figure out what the story has to unfold. But I'm getting evil scientist vibes from this area.
Perhaps.
Well, let's just make sure to especially keep an eye out tonight, I guess.
I mean, who else would go out into the middle where nobody can access besides an evil scientist to do their evil scientist experiment? Because nobody's there to stop them, and no one can get there to stop them.
We're literally going to contact the demon. Like, odds are they're up to no good.
Yeah, maybe we'll make a new friend.
Insert Tegan's favorite band song here.
Which
that's-
is?
There's like multiple
Nah.
of those that you could be talking about.
Nah, up to no good.
Oh,
okay.
That song's
came
about
on Messages.
infidelity. What the fuck?
We'll get DMCA'd. We'll get DMCA'd if I mention it.
You can say the title. You just can't.
No, no,
perform
you
I already
can't.
did. I
convincingly.
already did.
You can't. Oh, there goes our. We're getting copyright
it's-
strike
There it
now.
goes.
There we go. All right.
It's
D&D
Up to no good by the
Who's.
Hoosiers, if you wanted to know.
That is what it is.
Yeah.
All right.
You said
so
You
We're
got
doing
DMCA'd,
our,
not me. That's
we're doing
all.
our standard
I wasn't
watches
gonna say it.
tonight.
Yes.
I think so.
All right.
Good night.
then two perception. Good night, Rogue. 2 perception. I got a 14.
Okay.
And
With
I would
advantage?
like-
Holy crap!
And then I would also like to try to do the see invisibility since I'm going to be taking a long rest so I can burn these spell slots.
Okay. So you go ahead and do it again. Could you make me another check-a-rooney?
You got it, Sauce Boss. 19.
Okay. You go ahead and see invisibility, and seems pretty similar. Still about 45 feet out is maximum you can see. Don't see anything around you.
Hmm.
We'll say about 20 minutes go by before you just hear, "Are we getting close? It's awfully cold."
With the see invisibility, am I able to see like anything with that or like
Make a
direction?
perception check.
12.
Still nothing out of the ordinary.
No, it's like no magic voice whisper go by.
You know, I have a theory now,
What?
but I can't say it until I hear the communication I got from that Roxanne got.
Okay.
Your
What
watch.
was it again?
What do you mean?
What they said?
Oh, what did it say? It said, "Are we getting close? It's awfully cold."
Are we getting close? It's awfully cold. Are we happen to hearing this guy's thoughts as we're getting closer as a spell? Can I
Meanwhile, yes.
start identify the voice if it's like sounds like the guy we've been with?
I will say it does not necessarily sound like Rack.
Okay.
It just sounds like almost like an indistinct, just murmur of words that comes out, and suddenly you hear it.
Maybe we're getting maybe this is like
Roxanne,
torture.
as you're trying to think of what you're hearing and stuff, Bob, you are asleep. Clearly, you've just fallen asleep. Your snore's picking up. You're feeling finally like your bones are relaxing. You're getting into that moment where your dreams are just getting ready to begin, and suddenly you are just for a moment shook awake by just this. "Don't stop running. She'll find us."
God fucking damn it, voice in my head.
Good over there, Bob?
I just got woken up. I was about to fall asleep.
What'd she say before you quickly go back to bed?
Don't stop running, she'll find us.
Okay, so it's people escape. Okay, I see.
Yeah. Anything new on your end?
What was it again? Are we getting close? It's getting cold out.
God damn it. Are we getting fucking echoes of people's last thoughts?
Probably. This is probably like a child murderer.
Or
As
this is
Bob says that, Roxanne, you do recall that in the plane of ice, just pure thought, when you think it, can sometimes be frozen in place. And just be something that you might
like
accidentally step
frozen!
into.
It's like frozen. The water retains memories.
Yes, exactly. Good job.
all right. Bob is going to stare at Roxanne like Roxanne should have put 2 and 2 together like 3 days ago with this information.
Sorry,
I was going to say
it's been a while since I read Ice books.
we're not being haunted. Nobody's contacting us. I'm going back to fucking bed.
All right.
He goes back to his bedroll and attempts to sleep again.
Okay.
Can I try melting some ice to see if I can free some thoughts around here?
Uh,
I can use like the heat metal and stuff.
you use your heat metal on your knife and start melting up some ice.
Yeah, yeah, just
Get
like
it.
random stuff.
It's very hard to do as you're melting it because it like melts and the side that's melting is good, but then the part you move away from starts to freeze really quick. What
I'm
do
not.
you say or do to try to?
No, I'm just seeing if like there's any like ice, or maybe can I specifically use detect magic to see if like any it's just like any like ice being stored with like magic and thoughts.
Okay, go ahead and make another ability check. The spellcasting ability check.
Yeah, 14.
Okay, so you go and start to concentrate and cast detect magic, and there's this blooming of energy for a second as you're casting it, and you feel your eyes open and the hues of everything starts to glow with abjuration before suddenly it shrinks down to just like 5 feet around you. And for a moment, there's just this beautiful surrounding energy of abjuration, like you're almost being like surrounded and trapped by like bars, and then suddenly it collapses just on around like the front of your eyes, and then like sheds off like two scales, and they just of just ice that just collapse to the ground and shatter, and your spell is gone suddenly.
Well, that didn't work. Well, good thing I have another 3 thoughts.
You know, if we get attacked by something in the middle of the night, you're going to be defenseless.
No. I still have my fiery knight and booming blade, and I can fly up, and I still have my tattoo. I'm pretty strong. I also have this one, so I have a
You
lot
just
of.
fly away and leave your part, leave your
No, I have a
teammates
lot
to
I
die.
can do. I also have a bow. I could also just I can just keep dropping some stone grenades on it. I have a lot I could do. But even if I burn all my first level spells. So yeah, I'd like to do it again. Let's see if I can find any more. Continue.
Try another detect magic. Go ahead.
Yeah.
It could check again.
14.
Very similar as before. Just this
Alright,
like
and then I do it
a
again.
moment where you can
Not
see and then it
one.
breaks down.
I got a
You
nat one this
cast it
time.
this time, and there is just this like it's almost like the spell almost makes it out of your eyes and then starts to freeze within your eyes, and you get like this hardcore brain freeze for half a second before it falls off again.
Alright, then I do it again. 19.
Finally, after trying it 3 times, and you're just getting this piercing cold headache, your breath just constantly shooting out and freezing around you. You just this bloom of energy around you. The abjuration aura is still all around you, and you can see just this very slowly fading, just like the divination magic that was in that ice is in it still and just slowly fading away.
So I'm able to like melt some ice to see if I can get the thoughts out. Like where I see it.
You're not exactly certain. It's not like it's not necessarily like it's in the ice. It's like it's all around you, right?
Oh.
Like there's just these very faint and slowly fading noises, voices, thoughts, things that are just
It's frozen
in
in
the
time,
air and
not
all around.
necessarily in the ice.
Can I
And
see if I can like free them to see what they are?
make an Arcana check. I think
24.
okay. You are in this detect magic state. You can see the ice on the ground of these shattered attempts of casting this spell all around you. And you go looking around, and eventually you do find this small, just like, it's like partially in the ice and just like sticking out of it a little bit. You're not even sure what plane of existence it's on, even. Just this small shard in the ground. And you reach out and just you feel like you're touching it for a second, and then you just hear in your head, ah, that hurt.
Is it still there?
You look at it, and it's just slowly starting to fade
Can
into
I touch it
nothingness.
again?
You reach out and touch it, and just this very, very faint secondary repetition of, oh, that hurt. But much quieter than before, and it's just almost like fog just rolling away from your fingers now.
Can I absorb that? I'm just kidding. Can I earth bind it?
Not really. I know you're joking at this point. But
Can I Maximilian's earth grasp?
You think you've kind of figured out there are these like intense moments that just like the atmosphere, the air, the environment itself just
Like
captures.
like a high intense emotion where someone's like releasing a lot of like something and it like gets frozen and captured in time.
Yeah.
I write that down. Write that down.
That was really fucking cool, though, Tristan. I haven't seen that before.
So is that the only one I can see?
I really like the elemental planes, and I've been trying to incorporate them in things, so it's fun.
Is that the only one I see?
That's how long does detect magic last?
Oh, that's it. I think it's 10 minutes.
That's the only one you find within this moment. I mean, wait, where do you look?
Well, just around us to see.
As you're looking around, I would say you noticed there is some sort of like just very, very faint glow, just for like this second that you see it, you spot it out just like a couple feet in front of Rogue's tent, just kind of floating in the air.
Or like to go up and just examine it and stuff, you know.
You look at it real close. It is just this faint like bit of magic. It doesn't really have a school, like someone cast it and was captured, just like this faint ethereal bit of like noise or memory that's just been stuck in the air there. You reach your hand in and poke it, and you just hear, "Kill them all."
All right, she's a crazy psychopath, murderess, and evil scientist. All right, I don't know how well she's gonna go. She murders children. She probably raises a bunch of children up to do some evil scientist test. Probably children that people don't miss, or she brings random people in. Okay.
It's fucky.
Okay, I think I've read
the air suddenly feels a little bit less quiet and a little bit more like too quiet.
Oh boy. Okay. She probably has an evil dungeon lair. All right, think about it. What books have I read on this? What have I read? What stories have I read about this? Stay calm. Oh boy. Just think back to the stories. They've been helpful so far.
They really haven't, though.
Shut up, other voice in my head. They have been. Look at how far they've taken me so far.
Yeah.
Can I ask? I would like to ask 42 about this.
Okay. You go back over to 42. He's
and
sitting
see if I can like connect.
Outcropping of ice, a little bit out of camp, just looking. Yes.
Can I like examine his body to see if he has like any like marks or like wounds that would have been like left over, or if he's like as if like he was
make an investigation check with disadvantage unless you're gonna ask him to like stand up so you can examine him.
Can I look at you for a second? Wait, would it just be a normal investigation?
If you got him to like stand up so you could like actually examine him, it'd be normal. But right now you're trying to examine him while he's like in a position like partially.
Well, it would have been 5 no matter what.
You like look him over. There doesn't appear to be any signs of like
struggles.
What you call like struggle or signs of like injuries or anything on his body. Like there's wear on his clothing, but it's not like a crazy amount.
Is he wearing shoes?
He's wearing shoes, yeah.
Can I tell how much wear is on the shoes?
They're these thick like furred boots that are I mean they're translucent blue, so it's really hard to tell what they're made out of or anything, but you can see there was like mean, there's no holes in them or anything.
I asked him, "Can I poke you?"
I sure.
I poke him.
It's just kind of this like feeling almost more than an actual like
So like I can
like a.
pass through him.
It's not like you can't fully pass through him. There's like a force field, almost like a pressure that pushes you back as you push into him.
I, I, mm, I, I, I didn't read enough books for this. Have you seen like those fragment shards of like thoughts and memories around mostly probably of people's last thoughts or like intense moments, tense gamer moments?
Like, I mean, do you mean like this? And he pulls his hand axe out, right? And he like looks at it for a second, and his
And poke
eyes
it.
start to flash as he's holding it, and then where his eyes and the hand axe kind of like meet in that area, just this long like icicle starts to form,
Can I
and then
poke
it
it?
just you kind of like reach out and poke it, and it just splits in half, and his eyes stop glowing.
Did that hurt?
No, I was just trying
Can I-
to summon some magic, and it seemed to freeze. Is that what you're talking about?
Kind of, but more thoughts.
That sort of happens all around here. There seems to be magics that are
No, I
prevented. I don't know if that's
no,
the phrase.
I've discovered that one already, and I'm like it will freeze, like conjuration and divination.
I'm not certain of all the types of magic. You should ask Abratha about that though. She's very skilled in magic.
Abra. How friendly is she?
Very friendly.
Hmm. How much do you know about this Abratha girl? You tell me all about her that you know about.
Well, I know I woke up to seeing her as the first thing I saw. I know she's kept me here safe and happy. She provides for us and keeps us going and sustained, I guess. She gives us energy.
Hmm. Hmm. Was it just Abratha there, or is it like other people?
I've never seen anyone else there. Well, aside from all of us.
All like your friends who are like you.
Yes, people have come.
So no one like human form, like solid, not see through like her.
Um, there was one.
Hmm. Can you
A
describe him?
I think that was 47,
47.
tall. Well, uh, well, blue now. Sort of yellow hair.
Hmm. What type of ears?
Not too long. Not like an elf. Maybe a human.
So wait, you're saying
Maybe
he
like
was
a
like,
little bit of orc. I'm
so
not
you're
sure.
saying like he was solid before, then now he's see through?
Yes,
Interesting. When
he
did that
he seemed very worse for wear when he got to Abratha's village.
village? Oh, we're
Yes.
going to do another cult. Gosh dang it. I go back and sit down and just think this all over
Okay.
until like Rogue wakes up.
Ooh.
Deegan's just been waiting for that the whole time.
Just some voices. It's good. It's
Yeah.
all good. It's all Gucci. It's
I
all
write it
Gooby
all
time.
down too, so I remember it exactly when I wake up and can tell them all in the morning.
Okay. Your rest, your watch comes to an end, Rogue. With a long rest under your belt, you get yourself up and
Good morning, Rogue. Or night.
Hey, good morning. Good
Yeah.
night.
Well,
Something
it's
like
the middle
that.
of the night. I don't know. Ignore the yeah.
Good night,
been
Roxanne.
Thinking,
Your
yeah,
turn.
yeah. No, I need this night. I've stayed up too much thinking.
That's
Not about the
fair.
cannons and handhold cannons. More about like what's going on. About how we're about to go into a cult village with a crazy.
It's another
psychopath.
cult. Oh my god, not
Yeah,
again.
Pretty sure it's a cult, a ghost cult
Ah.
with a crazy evil scientist who's probably trying to bring back someone from the dead. I don't know.
Wait, aren't cults religious?
Yeah, she's probably religious. Probably to like
But,
the
like-
undead field.
You know what? That's fair. That's fair.
Can I tell what type of religion this would be?
Huh.
Oh my
Uh,
god.
Ooh.
Make a religion check?
10.
I mean, there was just a bunch of people worshiping the god of fire.
Might be
There's only
them
other
again.
gods that I would.
Might be them.
Yep.
You don't really know off the top of your head any. You don't really know off the top of your head any gods of ice, but like
I wasn't thinking
there's
gods
a
of
plane
ice.
of ice, just like there's a plane of fire.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't,
Just
probably
might
maybe
be them
some,
again.
More fucking wild conjections from Roxanne.
Yeah, it could be the fire, it could be the ice, it could be also be probably like some undead spirit. Probably it could be some crazy woman who lost like her husband or significant other to something and is trying to get him back by any means possible. There's a lot it can go on. There's a few story branches this can go down.
Alright, so should I make my perception check?
Anyways, good night, Rogue. Have fun thinking of that while you stay
Aye,
awake.
good night, Roxanne.
Just be careful of the thought crystals. THOGHT crystals.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, I
13.
I've heard you and
Okay.
Bob talk about that in the background. Don't think I can't hear it.
You got this weird sense from all the warnings from Roxanne that you just like the quiet used to like feel like, oh, it's quiet. Now it's like
Oh, it's quiet.
It's anxiety quiet now.
it's like I don't like it here. I don't like it here. This is bad. What?
It's too cold here. There's a cult now. And all of this shit.
Good luck. Good luck on your watch, Rogue.
Good 2 hours of your watch go by. There's just this light wind that starts to pick up. Just a little like hum through some of the big crystals of ice all around you. Just this low hum through the valleys all around and everywhere. And just going by these short sweeping winds, every once in a while it'll pick up a slight amount and just tug on your coat just a tiny bit. Bob, about this time as well, it's just a good you're having a relatively good dream, you know, nothing crazy, lots of explicit subjects, I'm sure.
Actually, I was gonna say an all-you-can-eat steak buffet.
Yeah, that too. Same time, actually.
Oh, that's impressive. Talk about multitasking.
When suddenly there's just this voice that wakes you up just to, well, hello there. What's your name?
Is this another one of those crystallized memory situations? Or are you an actual person?
I don't think Bob knows about the crystallized thought.
That was Bob's guess in the first place.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it was my theory, man.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. My bad.
You ask that and are returned with complete silence. Rogue, you do hear some mumbling from Bob's tent.
Do I at least get my long rest by now? Or is this...
You're an hour and a half away from your long rest being done.
Fuck, alright, let's roll over and go back to sleep.
Fair.
I don't even think the sun's awake yet.
Okay.
I'll be fine. Roxanne will be fine.
Rogue doesn't know that Roxanne saved him from the fucky one.
Oh,
Roxanne saved Rogue from the kill them all one.
Oh yeah. That probably would have screwed Rogue Blades.
That would have been amazing.
Oh. Yeah. I can't wait.
Yeah,
I'll probably
cool.
teleport him in the morning when I tell
Everything
you
is
guys.
gonna be okay.
If Bob dies, I am
The
making a
ghost
paladin
name was
bard-
Rack,
or a
right?
Goblin paladin.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ghost name was Rack.
Hey, Rack,
Yeah,
you okay?
I'm fine.
Okay, good. If something's gonna go wrong, tonight's the night.
No.
Okay.
Rogue is
Why would you
fucking.
say that in front
Rogue
of the
is
DM?
fucking ready. All right.
Paranoid as fuck. He's ready. He's got his fucking
Tonight-
sword out. He's just
Look, it's anxiety
little
night
noise.
for Rogue. If you've ever had one of those nights where
Every
fight or
time
flight
again,
has been triggered and you choose fight all night long, all right?
I literally have anxiety. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Exactly.
It's always fight or flight time, fucker.
Wait,
Pulls
what
out
about the
sword.
third F?
Fuck.
Food.
Oh. We went to different places.
Yeah,
Um,
you did.
I'm not gonna say
And-
the word.
With that in mind, Rogue, as you kind of sit quaking in your boots, as you might say. for
Just
another
that
hour
little,
or
like,
so.
kind of thing where you kind of, like, tap your foot on the ground and, like, bounce your knee.
Shiver me timbers.
Finally, the sun crests in the horizon. And you breathe easy for a second, not knowing whether or not you should. And that's where we'll pick up next.
It's anxiety night.
I worked so hard on the anxiety building island.
Nice.
And then Roxanne's just like, nope, screw you. I don't care.
No, it's okay though.
Yeah.
That's part of
It's
the
not
adventure.
just your experience, and it's not just Roxanne's experience. If I make Nazca have the oh shit, we're walking into something fucked realization, it's funny.
hmm
Roxanne's just a bit excited to kill another evil witch.
God damn it.
And she said,
We need to rein Roxanne in somehow. Like,
Nah.
just tell me stories about it.
We need to
Roxanne's
get
literally
some dog
becoming a murder
treats.
hobo.
Once there was a story of a person who did good things.
once there was a person who indiscriminately murdered everything they came across and then took body parts as souvenirs.
To be
Once there
fair,
was a
for them.
person who
have
cried.
you read any of the old like adventure novels? Roxanne's got them down. Like, they're like that. They really are like that. They're like, oh, I went to another country. I met a bunch of people. I slaughtered several of them, and I'm not a bad person, even though I did that. And I turned their teeth into a necklace. That's literally what those stories are like.
Yeah.
I've never read any stories like that where the protagonist wasn't like legitimately a villain of some kind.
Oh yeah, they're definitely villains. It's just they're not said that they're villains.
It's your
fuck
job to
why.
figure out that they're villains.
All right, let's find someone to raid.
I think I found
go.
someone. It's their
Let's
50th
go.
episode.
Oh fuck yeah, let's do it.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Give me a
I'm
name.
talking
who?
in general.
Yeah,
I'm
give me a
talking in
name.
General.
Give me the name. The mind's
Give me
eye.
the beats, boy, and break my
Yeah.
soul. I wanna get lost in the beat bowl and drift away.
Yeah, no. I'm good to go in 3 seconds.
I'm gonna go in
I'm-
4 seconds.
I'm
Hold
still.
on, I haven't even started my shit up yet. Hold on.
I just now
fuck.
clicked the enter button.
Oh shit, dog.
All right, I'm ready to go whenever.
Thank you all
too.
for
All right, let's go.
watching.
Watch you all for
Thanks everybody for
thanking.
watching.
Have
It was a
yourselves
great
good
time.
Merry
Thanks.
Christmas.
Oh,
Did you hit raid yet?
I just
almost. There we go.
I-
I'm ready now. All right.
did. I clicked it.
I hit
All right.
it as well.
Night.